Okay,
Nice, welcome back. We are halfway done. Are you ready?
so now
Wow,
let's
our,
go.
our chat is very lively. And then most of the people in chat are in the next two groups. Actually, most of them are in the armor group, the yellow group. So this will be quite exciting. Okay, let's go. First team of my draft group. So I'm in this group.
Mhm.
I was considering rating myself last, but then again, let's just follow the flow, right? Oh, I'm second last anyway. I can't wait to rate my team. Okay, Zacian, Venusaur, Dragapult. You see, so the first player of our draft is smart. He went straight for the Zacian, right? Zacian, Dragapult, Venusaur, Rotom Wash, Volcarona, Klefki, Crocodile, Alolan Raichu again. I'm not sure why. Spiritomb and Starmie. No combos off the bat.
I mean, I think what was it? He can absorb bulk Venusaur.
Oh yeah.
That's I saw that.
So you can
I
do
think
something with the Venus. Or even Dragapult can go for Max Flare. Then sleep powder.
Yep. Is that?
Okay.
Of course, Dragapult support set. I mean, okay, Zacian is faster than Dragapult, but if he sees that the opponent cannot outspeed his Dragapult or the Zacian for the matter, he can make his Zacian to be slower than Dragapult, just slower. So Dragapult makes Phantasm.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Just gonna
Okay, I feel like that in itself is a good combo. Well, chat is saying no combos but scary Pokemon all around. Well, that's a good idea, man. That's crazy. Actually, one other thing I want to say is that you see Venusaur and Gmax Venusaur and Volcarona, right? Like last time I made a team. My team the one the Lycanroc team. Then every time I will lead with Volcarona Venusaur. So you threaten your opponent with sleep, with string shot. Then you can reach powder 2 times with your sash. Then you can heat wave. And you can max flare anytime. So personally I like Venusaur Volcarona as a lead. So you slow down your opponent, you stop his Dynamax, you sleep him so that he only has 1 Dynamax turn. Then your back 2 mons, for example Zacian, Dragapult will just come in and sweep. So overall I feel like it's very scary.
Klefki has screens. I think he has Sunny Day, right? Does he have Sunny Day?
Yep.
Sunny Day. So yeah, there's another combo for the Venusaur.
Manual Sun, I see. Yeah, I feel so. It's just Manual Sun.
Crocodile, I think for this team composition is mainly for the Intimidate. So he has that.
Yes, CJL. I won a rumble with my Volcarona, Venusaur, Hippowdon, Lycanroc team. Yeah.
Series 6.
Oh, you're talking about the dark type now, right?
Yeah, so Crocodile, decent.
Spiritomb is a dark type as well, right?
Yeah. I have not
you have
used
no idea.
Spiritomb.
I think it's dark normal, dark ghost.
No, it's Dark Ghost. It's Dark Ghost. I don't know if he has Trick Room. I know Starmie has Trick Room. So yeah, he can do stuff with Starmie. Raichu with Fake Out.
Nothing to proc Anger Point. So maybe Crocodile shall be the Intimidate.
It's more for the Intimidate.
Let's see type synergy. Raichu with the Fake Out.
Raichu with the Fake Out. It's fast. He can vote switch out as well. Can he self proc something? Not really.
In general, I feel like it's hyper offensive. Then with the Klefki, like the Grimmsnarl, you support your team by protecting it, but there's no obvious speed control. So if your opponent has Trick Room, then you might have to struggle a bit.
I mean, he can always sleep the Trick Room setter. That's one. Of course, then he can just slap the safety goggles.
Yeah.
Reverse Trick Room with Starmie, even maybe Spiritomb, maybe. Crocodile has Taunt, so he can do that.
And Crocodile can slow down your opponent.
Yeah. So he has the tools. I think he has a complete set of tools. He doesn't have the obvious speed control in terms of tailwind or outright trick room. Okay, he has Stami, but Stami is quite frail. His mons are not the slowest to play in trick room.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Generally, the type matchup is also good.
yeah, he has the good
So-
synergy. He has double fairy steel. It's good. Okay, maybe fire types. He's maybe weak to fire type with the left key.
Yeah,
Zation.
like will Rotom Wash be enough, right? Like Rotom Wash and
Rotom Wash-
Crocodile to try and stop the fire types, but
Yeah.
question is, can they even do enough damage back?
Mhm.
So, kind of scary or good?
I think it's
With the Zation, I
Oh,
feel
it's-
it's kind of scary though.
it's definitely terrifying or kind of scary.
Okay.
Because he has all the tools, I think, except for the speed control. He has all the tools. Power levels are
For him,
there.
the power levels are up there.
Yeah,
For him,
power levels are-
the name of the game is you stop your opponent from going for trick room.
Yeah, which I think is possible with the Dragapult, Phantasm, and Zacian. And he has Dynamax potential. I think previously with other Zacian teams, or even like Ternitus, those restricted who cannot Dynamax, we mentioned that they lack the other alternative Dynamax candidate. But for Red, he
He
has
has a lot of
has,
Dynamax candidates.
yes.
Solid.
So
yeah. I will go
Wow,
with
is it-
terrifying. You know, I have a feeling, right? This crown group, because this crown group is the group of death. I got a feeling we might rank a lot of the teams quite high. Yeah.
yeah.
Looking back,
I
everybody
think
everybody came prepared, during our draft.
I think
Let's-
it deserves to be terrifying.
Okay, agreed.
Can be.
Scary. Here we go. Okay, next team then. Shadow Giraffe. Very cool because he drafted Calyrex Shadow. Nice. Then, together with Indeedee Female. Holy shit. Urshifu Rapid Rhyperior, Sableye, Ninetales Fire, Oranguru, Heliolisk, Shiftry, Komo. So this is the person that I'm telling you that. Do you know like Oranguru and Indeedee are the best counters to Calyrex Shadow, right? And both of them are on this team. Hello. Crazy.
So he is preventing the group from getting immunities to the Calyrex Shadow.
Yeah.
Props to him,
I feel like his team is very tuned towards Trick Room actually.
Is it tuned to Trick
I mean like with the Rhyperior and Oranguru and Indeedee. But then again, yeah, he has to rely on the Rhyperior so much. Yeah.
He's weak to dark types, that's for sure. Of course, if he's against or Moltres, Moltres, then he has Rhyperior
Okay.
to just all. So there's that. He has the Heliolisk for the electric move.
For a moment, I thought what can he do with the Kanto Ninetales, but the Shiftry gets the Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll. So yeah, that's
and also for a moment I thought why Komo is there. Then Indeedee can follow me.
Kangaroo Soul.
Wow, so many potential combos. Wow, I think his C tier picks are phenomenal. I've never seen.
Solar Power. So Solar Power with Ninetales also.
Wow, yeah. Oh my gosh, damn. I think we might be looking at another terrifying team.
Sableye with the trick, with the quash. Of course, it can be he okay. The thing is, he drafted the Indeedee female, so he has control of using the Sableye. If one day he decides I'm not using the Indeedee female, right? Use Sableye. He can quash opponents. So his trick room answer maybe is just to quash the opposition. Maybe against dark types, he can't do it, but
team is saying Yveltal is scary for this team, but then Hakim, you identified the Rhyperior and even the Heliolisk, right? So if Xeno were to use Yveltal, I think Xeno's gonna be pretty scared.
Yeah,
he
but
he
I
really
think
needs to rely on
has
his lightning rod.
yeah. So for this one, the there is no like there. I don't think there's anyone who would want to take the weakness policy aside for Rhyperior. I'm not sure if there's a self proc. I think he has to wait for opponents to proc it.
Oranguru can bulldoze.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. This is more than Rhyperior.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
but
my gosh, you know what you can do? The Oranguru, right, has symbiosis. So Jamie Boyd did it. So if you give Oranguru the Iron Ball, then you will
yeah.
go first because you are slower than you're gonna be half
Okay.
speed. Iron Ball
Okay.
the Rhyperior proc the weakness policy, the Rhyperior goes for then Rhyperior picks up the Iron Ball. Then it's gonna be faster than Toko and Dusclops.
Wow.
Yeah, tech. I think we're giving him some ideas. Oh dear. Shadow Giraffe, I hope I don't face you.
Oranguru is inner focus. He doesn't even need to use the indie female.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true, yeah. He has many modes going on for him.
The counters to his Carrot Shadow away from
Yeah, what
the
a
group,
crazy,
you know? So like
what a crazy draft.
his the mon that can set up trick room safely in front of his Carrot Shadow is in his team. So yeah.
No, are we looking at another terrifying team?
My only issue with this team is the type synergy. He doesn't have a lot of defensive typing. There's no fire water grass, right? There's only a Shifu Rapid. There's Ninetales Kanto as the
then there's Shift 3.
Shift 3 as the grass. Okay, there's fire water
I think
grass.
what's missing is the fairy type. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have a exact counter to the dark types. I would say dark types, not Total and Moltres per se, because he has answers for the flying types, but the dark types on his own.
So if someone were to have a dark type mon, right, and then protect it well and make it very offensive, then this team might have some problems. I mean, sure, Urshifu can close combat, but then Urshifu might not be fast enough to...
If opponents has intimidate, Urshifu can be intimidated with the close combat. So, but I've seen Urshifu's crit rate with close combat is very high. So.
I think so too. Alright, what do you think? Shall we go terrifying or kind of scary?
It doesn't have screens, right? No screens. Because of there's a lack in bulk in the team overall.
True. And he has a lot of he has a few 4 times weakness as well. Calyrex and Rhyperior.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I feel like, you know, if he brings... Yeah, true. And at the same time, like Ninetales Kanto, right, and Urshifu Rapid doesn't gel well. So if he brings one, then there's a chance that he won't bring the other. So he might lack some coverage also.
I mean, he can run Scarf Ninetales to Fake Tears, and Calyrex. That's an idea, but it's not the most foolproof idea.
This song is one of my favorite Pokemon songs. Nice. So what? Kind of scary or good?
It's kind of scary. It's not because Red. Red has set the bar. I would say Red has set the bar.
Yeah, as first draft, right? Let me go back to his team. Ta-da!
Red has. Red has set the bar.
Okay, let's move on. Sorry, continue.
Okay. He has answers to Crocodile, but I think just the lack of bulk without the screens, right? If he had screens, I put in a terrifying, but without the screens and without, I think he has no intimidate, right? So a bit concerning there. Okay, let's go next.
No intimidate. Yeah, then maybe he has to rely on the Saberline a lot.
Yeah, Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, the Saberline might have to do a lot of work with Will-O-Wisp or Quash if he needs to play against Trick Room.
True.
Yeah, I mentioned this Calyrex. I think can blow away most of the trick room setters aside from Stakataka or
P2.
Dialga.
Oh, Dialga
And
as
P2.
well. Oh yeah, Dialga. Yeah, okay. Okay, next up. Penguin, Mr. Penguin with Kyogre, Hatterene, Whimsicott, Lele, Gengar, Bishop, Riolu, Ludicolo, Dedenne, Dapbu. It's another Kyogre team, but I'm sorry. Well, in terms of combos, I see a few. Yeah, because right, Riolu, Hatterene, quite famous. Gengar, Bishop, very famous. Ludicolo, Kyogre, world famous. Right? Like no pun intended because of the worlds, the teams used in worlds. So, in terms of combo, okay.
Yeah.
But tools. The thing is tools. He managed to steal the Whimsicott. Then yeah, but I'm not sure what can pair well with the Whimsicott. Oh, maybe the Kyogre just go broke.
Just Tailwind and Water Spout. So I have to respect that. To stop Trick Room, I mean he doesn't have redirection, so Max Steel Spike can deal. Yeah, he's weak to steel types, right? Whimsicott, Lele, Hatterene.
Yeah, a lot of fairy types.
Dedenne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can fake out Trick Room. That's one. He can also Riolu copycat the Trick Room.
Yeah.
That's another one. So that's that. Okay, Bishop with the Defiant. Gengar to help with Trick Room as well.
Wow. Oh, I'm also seeing a lot of special attackers.
Not great. That's not great.
Tricky. Oh, maybe you can do something with Riolu Bishop. Then you keep coaching yourself. The opponent cannot intimidate you. Because Bishop has max quick and max steel spike. Maybe. But overall, like I would say like the strategies are quite obvious, and then something that you can prepare for. You definitely respect them, but then you can easily prepare for them. But then like other than that, it's not that flexible of a team.
Yeah, it's not flexible. But if looking at Shadow Giraffe and this team, I actually would love to see how they match up against each other. I honestly think, because
how can this team stop
Shadow
Rider?
Maybe you Tailwind and that's max. You can just Tailwind.
Interesting.
But okay, right now both has both have.
Yeah, I think let's not go through let's not do matchups, right?
But it's nice.
Actually, I know you like doing that. Right.
Yeah, you know what? It's really nice to see how.
Yeah.
Especially this draft. As you said, this is a group of death, right? So.
Yeah. I would say good. Like, but Whimsicott Kyogre must really be respected.
I'm leaning towards good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards good.
And also props to him for managing to draft a lot of good combos. Gengar Bishop. Picking up the Riolu with his Hatterene, that's awesome. I know Penguin like made a team for back when it was Series 5, I think. Then he went Riolu Hatterene. The Hatterene is the one with the weakness policy. Then first turn you copycat Trick Room, the second turn you Bullet Punch.
Okay.
Go burr. Yeah, smart, right?
That's cool. That's cool.
Okay, let's move on to Jinja Greninja. Oh, Darlington Earthquakers. Our group is like quite multi. How would you say? We come from a lot of different countries. Of course, we are the Oceania and Europe group. Yeah, so interesting. Because the other groups are all from America, different time zone. Okay, here we go. Okay. Dialga team. Dialga, Gengar. It's a G-Max Gengar. You see this team has two Gengar, right? Because this Sweet is in our team. Sweet keeps saying he want to draft Shedinja. Then everybody went crazy with the ghost types.
I mean,
Dialga.
uh,
In the end, he didn't
wait.
draft. In the end, he didn't draft
Yeah,
Shedinja. Okay, Dialga, Gengar, Dusclops, Mudsdale, Araconid,
that's
Bulu.
bit
Hey, Bulu.
debated one.
Yeah, Bulu.
And
Holucha, Bolton, Turtonator, Shelder. What's this team trying to do? Very trick home
I think
heavy.
heavy.
Oh, see you in a bit, bro.
Trick room heavy.
Very trick room heavy. With your Araconid as well. Hey, Araconid does Dusclops. Something that Hakim finds some success with. This team is sort of up your alley. You've used a lot of these ones.
Yeah, only problem is that he needs trick room to go up.
Hard trick room team, I think. The
Needs
only
trick room
fast
to go
mode
up.
is Holucha Bulu.
So far, everyone that we have went through has ways to stop trick room. So
Yeah, this will be a bit hard. No pun intended.
Easy.
Hard trick room.
and the mons that he wants to punch through holes, Masdale, Araconid,
And
Bulu can
Turtonator.
punch through holes, but
I would say,
you
right,
gotta
like with Dialga, Mudsdale, Araconid, and Turtonator, right, it's very good type coverage, So if he's really able to set up his trick room and then activate the sweepers, then he will do well.
let's see, Turtonator is weak to ground, Dialga is weak to ground, Gengar weak to ground,
But then
Araconid,
Araconid,
Bulu.
and Bulu destroys ground.
Araconid can't be burned, so that's good.
Yeah. Then
Yes,
Mudsdale can make the team very bulky.
Last Clops, Rock Tomb onto Araconid, it works. So far I don't see Gastrodon, so yeah, Araconid can punch through teams, but as I said, needs the trick room. He needs the trick room.
Yeah.
He can white guard. Araconid can white guard. So if ever
you can make a
feel
call.
that some opponent decides to helping hand and just Astro Barrage, you just white guard. But of course with Dynamax, then one can just max and hit the dust drop slot. Yeah.
So hard trick room. What do you think? Good or not too bad?
It's
just when he gets his trick room up, I think his team will work.
There's an over reliance on trick room. That's the unfortunate part. There's an over reliance.
Not too bad. Right?
I'm leaning more towards not too bad.
Quite tricky. Well, I'll be interested to see how good he can make the Bulu become.
Yeah.
Because the typing is not that bad.
Bulu, Holucha, okay, unburden.
And also, Holucha can coaching. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
So how? Not too bad?
I think it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Because it's just not too bad.
Okay. Yeah, and do you know what the Shelder is for? Shelder is to skill link and hit the Mudsdale. Then the Mudsdale becomes invincible. Actually, historically in a draft league, Mudsdale is very strong. Right? But then again, that was in a format where Calyrex Ice doesn't exist. So ripped. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to our good friend.
Oh.
We are seeing a pattern here. This is our third Yveltal Blastoise, Yveltal Water type Fairy type team. Yveltal Blastoise, Cinderace, normal, Comfy, Togedemaru, Stoutland, Aromatisse, Aegislash, Tweki, Sandaconda. So right off the bat, the very solid call will be the Yveltal Comfy, Comfy Blastoise, Togedemaru Yveltal also possible, because Togedemaru protects Yveltal well. Togedemaru Blastoise is also good. Does he have follow me? Oh shoot, he
There's
doesn't.
no follow me. But he protects the Yveltal and Blastoise well with the Togedemaru. They
Yeah,
share a
true.
common electric type.
Wow.
Weak to the rock. Cinderace, if it's not a steel type, then it's weak to the rock type as well. But yeah, Blastoise, actually even Cinderace with the fighting move can just
The team is
threaten all the
covering
rock.
itself well to protect the Yveltal.
Yep,
Nice.
that's very well. So I think as what I think one of the chat mentioned, Yveltal is proving good against one of the teams that we have just covered.
Yeah.
Tweki, yeah, Fire Water Grass, triple starter team, Blastoise in the ace and Tweki. So that's a good call.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Yeah, and also Zeno won his draft league with Cinderace. And Rillaboom, right? He couldn't get Rillaboom because they are in the same tier, then he got Turkey. Nice. Then there's also the Fairy Dragon Steel.
Fairy Dragon Steel. Where's the dragon?
Oh, no dragon.
Dragon, sorry. There's no dragon.
I would say Yveltal is the dragon.
Yeah, I mean seeing that it's Dragon Pop so far, I think Yveltal will be able to deal with it.
Oh, that's true.
But, yeah.
I would say the Comfy needs to do a lot of work.
Comfy is the Aromatisse has screens, has Trick Room.
Yeah, but you need to get the Trick Room up.
Correct. Yeah, you need the Trick Room up.
Then
Stoutland with the Intimidate.
Yeah, and the Snarl.
Yeah, it works. I think it works. AG Slash, I'm hearing is his favorite mon or one of his favorite mon. Yep. So that is just a favorite pick.
Rook pick, yeah.
But I think he can do well because let's see, Zacian is threat to Yveltal for sure. Okay, but one thing AG Slash helps is the immunities to almost all of Zacian moves, because I think only Wild Charge can do neutral damage to AG Slash, Neraf, even
Behemoth Blade. Yeah, Behemoth Blade. Wow. Not bad. Good pick. AG Slash is the secret Zacian counter.
Yeah. And AG Slash having White Guard, for all these Water Spouts or Precipice Blades or even Astro Barrage.
Nice.
It's a utility pick, I would say. It's a utility pick. It's not only a hard counter to Zacian, it can help against all the other matchups, against Groudon, against Kyogre.
True.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
I think in terms
actually, honestly, we looked at this team quite a lot.
Type coverage. Yeah, Senaconda is an interesting pick. I think we have mentioned before, ground type can be important. So like against Zacian or Senaconda, he has high defenses, so he can take. I mean, he has Stoutland for Intimidate.
Yeah.
So.
I just thought of something also. Like the Senaconda, if you proc the Sand Speed, then Stoutland can go fast.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not too bad. Senaconda turned out to be an okay pick.
Yeah, to pair up with Stoutland, so that's a hidden combo.
Yeah. Then
see.
I would say the Aromatisse is the one that he stacks the typing with Comfy. Then we just have to see how it can work. Whether it can work out well for Zeno.
Yeah, but I think if we look at the combos that he can pull off, that's scary.
Yes.
I don't want to. Yeah, this is why I try not to be biased, but right now we gave I think Dreams, right? Jiggly Dreams drew almost a similar combo.
That's true. And Mr. Missouri. But Mr. Missouri, he didn't get the Comfy. He didn't get the Comfy.
Didn't get Comfy, unfortunately. So that just threw off the. He has Sylveon, he has Sylveon, but Sylveon can be redirected. But Comfy can't. This is.
Sorry. So what do you think? Terrifying or kind of scary?
has to be
Terrifying,
terrifying because of the
It's the
because we have
I mean,
to
it's
note
the
that
first 4
even
mons already. You just see if Altar, Blastoise, Cinderace, Comfy. I believe he can just bring all 4. Then Blastoise can support well with Fake Out and all those. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Xeno, well done. You deserve this.
Done.
Terrifying. Look at that. What's wrong with the crown group? Everybody's at the top. Okay, next up we have Saber, the person who sniped my Togetic. Saber, are you still in chat? I don't know. He was in chat a while ago. Okay, let's go. Palkia, the OG Dracovish. Then together with Rillaboom, Heatran. Wow, immediately the Fire Water Grass core. Hitmontop, Mamoswine, Togetic, Meowstic Mew, Silvally, Obstagoon, Slurpuff. Yeah, but as I went down the line, like the mons don't, they don't really do much damage, so they become more of like support mons. But the question is, where is the offense?
Okay, combo Unburden Slurpuff.
With Rillaboom, okay.
Slurpuff had tears.
But Slurpuff only has Fake Tears, right? Fake Tears, Yawn. Maybe he can go offensive. Because Fairy is a good type.
I mean, it's always good to have Fairy. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Obstagoon is good against the Ghost Rider. It is immune and at the same time.
Yeah. So Obstagoon is really a good meta pick. Yeah, just for the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Someone just now Sweet said the Ghost Rider has Pollen Puff. Are you sure? I don't know. Maybe so maybe he has to prepare that move, which means he won't have another 2 moves, you see. So that's a good thing.
Maybe Ghost Rider can just what's that? Will-O-Wisp the Obstagoon first. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, true. Okay, but in terms of tools, I think Saber has. It's Saber. But then the story is that when I was in Discord, then I typed Saber, then my Apple autocorrect made it become Weber. So he put he put his name as Weber in Discord. Yeah, but we know him as Saber. So as I was saying, I would say that Saber has a lot of tools because he has Follow Me, Fake Out. Wait, where's Trick Room? Trick Room is with Palkia. Yeah, Screens, Prankster, Priority.
Screens.
Silvally can do anything. Yeah.
Thunder Wave,
Fake
for
Out.
speed control.
Yes. So I think what Saber did was he just keep collecting tools.
Yeah, he took the Meowstic Mill, which is good.
I feel like what he's doing, like what he's gonna do for every week is to really be creative, come up with something that catches your opponent off guard, and then make your team very bulky and very very offensive at the same time. So you can put a weakness policy anywhere, right? Literally anywhere. I mean even Heatran.
Anywhere.
Oh.
Heatran.
Hitmontop Heatran.
Knock Punch.
Knock Punch, right? Oh my gosh. Then with Mamoswine also. Yeah. We use Mamoswine with Xeno, so Mamoswine is a good. Hey, hi Musical. I can't stay long, but hi everyone. Expecting to be placed at the bottom. No. Your team is gross. Yeah, I tell you, your team is going to go into terrifying. Like spoiler alert. Okay. So where was I? Like, Mamoswine. Yeah, we use Mamoswine to good effect, right? Remember? With Xeno.
Yep.
In the first draft league, I won. Then especially with the Togetic, he sniped my Togetic. Yeah, and it will support the team very well behind screens.
So Saber, take note of the salty Evan has or the
salty.
I think the tools. Yep, he has it. He has all the tools. In terms of going fast, maybe not. In terms of speed control, he may need to
speed control. Yeah, the next down the list. Where is speed control?
He has to.
No Tailwind.
He has to.
But Trick Room, yes.
Yeah, he has Trick Room.
Yeah, so
but the good thing about Palkia is the defensive typing he has.
So essentially, it's like a good stuff plus control team. So you try your best to set up screens, to maybe IC win slow your opponent down, maybe Snarl. I believe Obstagoon gets Snarl, yeah. And I'm really very curious to see how the Palkia can work.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the Ghost Rider team, I don't see how any other person gonna outrightfully stop the Palkia on setting up
try
trick
and
room.
break through. Yeah.
He has a fast fake out in Meow Stick. At the same time, he can also follow me with the Togetic. So if someone has a Dragon Ball, that's a good pick actually. If someone wants to use Max Wormwind onto the Palkia, and he has Togetic to always protect it. So
wow.
so he's protecting Palkia very well. I mean, Rillaboom also.
Man, yeah, Togetic protects Palkia. Togetic even protects Heatran so well. Yeah, because Heatran is weak to fighting and ground. Then Togetic is resist fighting 4 times, which is the reason why I wanted to pick Togetic. I'm still very salty.
That's the 4th time, but it's okay. We move on. Yes, Intimidate.
Nice. Wow, what do you think?
I think
terrifying. Like the terrifying thing, right, is that I don't know what this team is gonna do. Cause you have teams whereby I know what he's gonna do, then I prepare for it, right? But then
you have to prepare for it. So it's scary because it's so obvious what he can do. It's so obvious the power levels that is presented out there. So it forces your opponent to prepare for it. You have to respect it.
Yeah.
But for Saber's team, it's like, okay, it's very stable. You know that the top 3 is very stable. There's very few weaknesses. It covers each other well. He can make his already bulky team even bulkier with the skins, Intimidate.
It's gonna be a headache, man.
It's not the only thing I will not put it in terrifying is because it's not outrightfully
putting out offense.
But because of how bulky it is, I say it's kind of scary. You need to find. I have a feeling his games might go.
Yeah, to timer, right?
There might be some game. Maybe.
I agree. Oh, we haven't talked about like the typing, right? He has everything, He has Fire, Water, Grass, Fairy, Dragon, Steel, Flying, Ground.
Yep. You just look at the first. I think the first 6 months is enough. He has all the important defensive typing.
I will personally put it in. I'll personally put it in terrifying. It's those kind of teams whereby you really cannot break through, you see.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. Yeah.
But then again, like maybe hyper offensive teams can break through, right?
Not just because it doesn't show that what exactly is gonna do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make the final say. Like we'll put it in between, but then to me it's terrifying. Okay, let's go on to Sweet. Hello, Sweet, it's your turn. Okay. but look, I mean it's interesting. It's it's okay. Calyrex Ice Pheromosa, very very good. Then Lapras, Incineroar, Landorus Eye, Alcremie, Executor Alola, Steelix, Morgrem, and Gallade. First of all, Morgrem is a very very good pick. Oh yeah, he sniped Xeno. I heard. Yeah. Sweet is like telling us that I'm gonna make a tier just for him, the Sweet tier. 3 levels, 3 tiers below interesting. Nah, I'm sure we'll put it somewhere up there. But let's see what combos you have. But first of all, Pheromosa's Calyrex, so that's the most obvious combo.
Is wow.
There are just so many things you can do actually. You can coaching yourself to make yourself bulkier. Then you don't even have to go for Trick Room. You can max. You can Astro Barrage. Oh man, it's scary.
I mean, you mean what's that? What's the ice move? The
Astro Barrage, right?
Forgot. No, Astro Barrage is a ghost move. The Glacial Lance.
Yeah, Glacial Lance. The prettiest move of all.
Yeah. Okay, so you see, okay, I don't see any Amonkers. I don't see any Fungus. Okay, there are Tangela. Maybe I'll see further later. Tangela, Tangrowth, Shinatic. All these are the various Slipmons. Hypnosis maybe on Gengar. I think you can run Gengar, Hypnosis. So he has a creamy there. Alright. He just he wants to set
that's
up
what
trick
you're
room, right?
saying. Yeah.
Has all the tools to ensure the Calyrex Ice is able to set up trick room and just go forth. Because it's like,
Yeah.
okay,
True.
want to see, I have my creamy here.
Oh yeah, hang on. Saber, you're welcome. He says thanks for the sweet words. Hoping to face y'all at some point. No thanks, I'm not gonna face you in Swiss. But I think we are gonna face each other. We'll see how it goes.
You have, you see, you have another Calyrex Ice team where a lot of the mons drafted, right?
Yeah.
Is literally allowing the Calyrex Ice to perform. So
it's like chess.
Okay,
Yeah, you're protecting your queen. Yeah.
I can fake out. I can intimidate you right from the front. And then he has Pheromosa to go with the fast mode or coaching. Then he has Alchemy to prevent Calyrex Ice from being put to sleep. I think what's it? What's the Arom? Wait, there's Sweet Veil and
Aroma Veil.
You from being
Aroma Veil is the one that prevents you from being taunted. Is in Aromatisa.
It's a free mental, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's another way to ensure that you're not taunted.
Ideal.
You always save up a item slot, so it's like, okay, I'm weakness policy all the time.
Yeah. I forgot to mention the speed swap on the Pheromosa. Yeah.
Speed swap. Then if he decides that, okay, I don't need to intimidate, I need the screens instead, let's leave with Mogram. And
true. And then he has fake out pressure as well.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking,
it's
right? Sorry, you can finish first.
Yeah, it's a very Calyrex ice centric team. Of course, he can go with the Lepras, set up the screens also.
Yeah. So maybe I would say like 2 modes, like 2 potential Dynamax targets.
Just that it's a repeat. Okay, it doesn't. I think it doesn't share a
weakness, right? Only rock.
Only rock.
Yeah, not fire and not fighting. Not fire, not fighting. Rock. Yeah.
Okay. Only Steelix resist the rock type and Gallet. Yeah, only these two. That's all. But he has Incineroar as Intimidator and he has the screens to take the. To literally take the.
So we're gonna
rock.
True. And also like I feel like quite good. Oh no, it's very good trick room answers. But the problem is, like, if someone tailwinds and outspeeds your Pheromosa, then how can you outspeed the opponent, right? So I would say this team is a generally slow team. Yeah, you go slow and bulky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kyogre Whimsicott might do something, huh? How can this team stop? Maybe Lapras, right?
Yeah, you can always just go with Lapras.
Yeah. Interesting. So Lapras Calyrex Ice turned out to be an interesting pair, interesting teammates. Just now I was saying, right, you never know who he wants to speed swap, like maybe Pheromosa can pair with Alolan Executor. Then you try and Dynamax and go bro.
That's the answer for the Kyogre. So
yeah, because I've used Sweet just found a shiny Impidim. Congrats. Cause I've used Alolan Executor and I know how powerful it is. Right? And if you give it a weakness policy, it's not bad. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe the self prop to the Calyrex Ice. I don't really see.
What is Calyrex Ice weak to? What do you do to self prop?
Unless he wants to sucker punch, Mogram sucker punch onto the Calyrex Ice.
That's strong. That's okay. That's very good. That's a good idea.
He can do that if he wants, or he can just always slap a life orb because he's gonna pick out KOs with the
Glacial Lens. Then you go +1 beast boost.
Doesn't matter.
Crazy.
He took one of the best intimidators around in Incineroar, so he's scared. He literally took one of the best counters to Calyrex Ice in Incineroar away from everyone.
Yeah, damn. There's only one Incineroar in the game and here it is.
Only one Intimidator that comes in and takes Ice Move, which is Incineroar. Okay, maybe Torracat as well.
Yeah. So what do you think? Terrifying or kind of scary? or even good.
No, it's not. It deserves a tier on its own. I don't know.
True. Steelix is a good
It's between
dynamics target too.
terrifying and
Yeah.
it's between terrifying and kind of scary. I mean, we gave Stevie D terrifying with his Paramosa Terrex eyes.
True.
Yeah. The only reason I was impressed because I was like, oh, I didn't think of that. So it's only fair
But the
that I
thing
give
is,
this
Stevie also had Indidi female. That's crazy, right?
yeah.
Indidi female
But of course,
Pheromosa K-Rex.
I mean,
I will
Sweet
go
has
kind of
his
scary. Yeah, I will go kind of scary. And also, yeah, I'm giving Sweet a lot of credit here because Sweet is someone who is very creative and can come up with very unconventional stuff. Oh, Sweet is saying something about Steelix. Yeah, Steelix is good, like good typing, exclusive typing. Then after you steel spike, you can go for body press. So, but I think one thing that Sweet needs going for him is he really needs that speed control because his opponents can overwhelm his team with good offense, right? If they move first. So the name of the game is to have good speed control and try to move first. And helping out with the Pheromosa.
I need to take one hit to set up. I mean, trick room. Let's see. Okay, Alola as a guitar can set up trick room.
Yep.
Galit can set up trick room. So
yeah,
he has alternative to the Calyrex Eyes. Let's see. Okay, Calyrex Eyes and Executor Alola. Oh, okay, it's Alola and Executor.
Yeah,
so
it's a dragon.
They don't share a common. Oh, they don't share common weakness. Okay, I thought it was
the psychic one, right?
No, it's the okay. So it doesn't share any weakness, no?
I'm curious to see, right? Like actually, all the previous people drafted Galit. We forgot to check if there's the beat up because Galit has justified. But then, I'm curious to see if it works.
Here, okay. It's terrifying. Connor is scary. I'm okay with either one. Yeah.
You want to go with terrifying? Because Calyrex Eyes, right? Just because Calyrex Eyes.
And the Pheromosa.
Okay, let's go. I'm going terrifying. Look at our crown group. What's going on? So everybody. Okay, let's move on then. Okay, Sweet. Thanks for the team and good job on the draft. Oh, it's my turn. Haha.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Solgaleo, G Max Cinderace. Let's go. Regigigas, Weezing.
Oh no.
Latios, Latios, Butterfree, Luxray, Umbreon, Gourgeist, and Hitmonlee. In terms of combos, I mean, very obvious. Regigigas, Weezing. Even Latios, Solgaleo. Then I'm not gonna spoil a lot of stuff because quite a lot of my mons can do good stuff to Weezing. Yeah, Latios and sorry, good things. Quite a lot of my mons can do good things to Regigigas. That's what I'm saying, right? Then, because Latios and Regigigas has seen some use in Series 7, but not a lot. Then, but the thing is, now I'm realizing that the back of my team are not offensive. It's like I'm putting all my eggs in the Regigigas basket.
I think okay, I'm not gonna if Evan doesn't want to spoil himself, then I shall keep. I'm not gonna say too much as well, but let's go down the list. Number 1, the combos. Okay, I can't reveal too much. There's the Regigigas, Weezing, self-proc onto Solgaleo. Let's see. Oh, guys, get Shadow Sneak. Yes, it does, right?
Then the Latios gets Bulldoze. Yeah, Latios Solgaleo. That's what I meant. Then
Yeah, that's nice. I think okay, in terms of power levels, okay. Gas, Solgaleo. I mean, and with the Weezing.
Yeah, so, no intimidate.
You can't intimidate. You can just
no weather.
Beside each other, and Cinderace can just.
But one thing I've reflected upon, right, after the draft is that if you put Weezing with Cinderace, you can't change your type, so you don't get Libero boost.
Yeah.
So I just have to be aware of that. That's about it.
But you can always just run a white herb
Yeah.
on Synthis as well. So
Yeah, true. In terms of tools, I tried to collect everything. I have Tailwind, I have Trick Room,
yes,
and I
yes.
have a Wheezing. Yeah,
As
like
in,
the
yeah,
Avengers say, I
on.
have a Hulk, right? I have a Hulk, I have a Wheezing, and Butterfree
You
Sleep,
have a
Luxray
powder.
Intimidate. Yeah, then Umbreon with good tools in general and good recovery. Gorgeist with the Trick Room and the fast Trick or Treat, which is one of a kind. Then Hitmonlee with Fake Out, Helping Hand, and a few other stuff that Hitmontop gets. Yeah, basically Hitmonlee is there because I was stuck with C tier and I couldn't get other better Fake Out users, I guess. Yeah. Then in terms of Fire Water Grass, Fairy Dragon Steel, I tried to collect everything. The only thing that I feel that I don't have and I'm a bit worried about is I don't have a ground type. Yeah, it's a bit scary.
But sure, Cine is. Let's go. Scorching Sand.
Yeah, Max Quick,
But
right?
Solgaleo can max skill. Solgaleo is
True.
literally improved Metagross. So
Oh,
yeah,
so yeah, maybe
there's
that's
that.
interesting. So essentially, Solgaleo can possibly be like the ground type coverage, right?
Yeah.
Like what
I mean, yeah,
Metagross
you probably
famously does.
you literally want the boost because you can't be intimidated. So get the Steel Spike boost, you get the Max Quake boost, and with
Yeah.
Gala Wheezing, you can just decide to run what's that, Misty Terrain, and you can protect Solgaleo from being burned if you see that your opponents can run Will-O-Wisp somewhere.
Oh, yeah, the Misty Terrain. I'm the only Misty Terrain holder in the whole draft.
So that's another way. Then yeah, Umbreon. Okay, if we look at how your opponents have, so Umbreon is Dark types is always a good check to all the Ghost Rider, and if Sweet decides to Weakness Policy his Carex Ice,
Oh,
Umbreon has Foul
foul
Play.
play,
He
yeah.
can one shot.
Yeah.
Umbreon a one shot. So
Step foul play.
he can,
Scary.
and
But
Umbreon is bulky, so he has Yawn, he has Taunt,
mhm.
so it's a lot going for Umbreon.
So overall, I think only the top 4 mons were Dynamax. Okay, maybe not. I'm not gonna review any like secrets. Like, maybe one day I'll Dynamax Butterfree. You never know, right? Then Luxray with guts maybe. Yeah. So overall okay. So what do you think? Terrifying or
I
kind of? I think it's only interesting. I'm gonna sorry. So you were saying because of the Wheezing Regigigas?
We think Regigigas will make your opponents,
Yeah.
they have to rest. I mean,
I feel like
you have to look at what are the mons that outspeeds Regigigas. Naturally outspeeds Regigigas. And let's see, you have Trick Room mode also. So if you see that if your opponent has everything faster than Gigas, you can always just set up Trick Room.
Oh, and go the Solgaleo
You have
mode.
Rage Powder.
Yeah.
And if let's say you fight against all these Dragapult, all these Max Phantasm or Max Darkness, thanks to the ability, you're not gonna have your stats drop.
Nice.
And next turn you just and if you set up, let's say you are focus sash on the Butterfree, next turn you're working in Trick Room, you just Sleep Powder an opponent and just start going.
True. Yeah, and Butterfree is also, it can even work well in Trick Room, as we have seen in early VGC 20. Nice.
Right.
Okay, I think I'll put myself in the Terrifying then. Everybody has been complaining about me. Okay. and everybody allowed me to get Wheezing Regigigas. But yeah, I think having Wheezing is something that always have to make people second guess themselves. When trying to prep against me. Okay.
Because right now is you have both I would call Regigigas Wheezing as a literal fast mode. It is in itself a literal fast mode.
True, especially with the Max Strike.
Yeah, because all the intimidators are slower, and once one Max Strike, you already probably take one KO. So that's the terrifying part about this, because unless they have ghost. Okay, right now maybe you run Darkest Lariat. I don't know. I'm seeing stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can stop Calyrex, like Ghost Rider. Yeah, it's not Ghost Rider.
Yeah. So
Okay.
of course, you can secret tech run Willow Wisp. So that's the only thing you have to.
Oh, I just
take.
realized something. Like you cannot prep for the Regigigas speed tier, you see, because I have Cinderace right on top of him. So, you know, if you prep just to outspeed Regigigas, but no way, I bring Cinderace and outspeed you. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Regigigas and Cinderace is turning out to be something that is very, very, very scary to prepare for. Nice. Okay. Enough about my team then. We're moving on to Dan. And yay, my
Dan
partner
Chang.
partner with the Necrozma Dusk, our lion bros.
Oh, that's another Necrozma, Colossal, and a Shifu. Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, there's so many similarities in these drafts, right? I'm just realizing also. Damn, okay. I'll go through it. Necrozma Dusk, Colossal, Urshifu, haha. Xurkitree, Milotic, Uxie, Braviary, Sneasel, Drapion, Cofagrigus. Good job, he managed to pick up Sneasel. Nice. Yeah, and I think this guy, he really doesn't like Intimidate. Yeah. Because of, he picked up both Milotic and Braviary. But fair enough, because most of his mons are potentially physical mons. Yeah. Even Necrozma does. Because I feel like, based on my experience, the best way to stop Necrozma does is Intimidate spam. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about combos then.
Combos, let's see. Xurkitree lost the Tail Glow but has Calm Mind. Yeah, Shifu Rapid with the Gmax Colossal.
So it's a Urshifu, Colossal, Sneasel call.
Yeah, I mean, Sneasel with the Surf, and it can't be faked out since it's Sneasel, so you can fake out others. Yes, Screech, so if someone decides to run Physical Colossal instead, if Venus Policy is not enough, then you can Screech your opponents.
Yep. That's what I used to try and do.
So, Dark types, there's the Drapion. Drapion immune to Psychic type. Drapion, he has Taunt.
I think
he has Sniper, so
to
critical.
Scope Lens Drapion, maybe. But I don't know whether, Drapion is enough, to stop the ghost and the psychic types. Yeah. Oh, one thing I'm also seeing, right, is he has a lot of ground weak. Drapion, Necrozma, Colossal, Xurkitree,
Drapion.
Might be scary.
But he has Braviary, he has Levitate.
And then the Urshifu Rapid needs to do a lot, to the ground types, maybe.
Milotic as well. In terms of type synergy, not the best.
Yeah, no.
Defensive typing.
Oh, and he's missing fairy, fairy type coverage.
Yeah.
I mean not coverage, but the fairy type that can try and do a lot of damage to dark types. I mean, for Yveltal, I guess the Colossal is okay, right? Can try.
I mean, that's Colossal, so yeah.
I think essentially, but I don't feel like this is as much of a a hard Colossal team as the previous ones we see.
It's not, but in terms of the hard, like the things that need to go hard, Necrozma, Colossal, Xurkitree possible.
Oh yeah, good Dynamax target.
Let's see.
Okay, let's move on in terms of tools.
Tools, fake out. Okay, no.
Tailwind.
No Tailwind.
Has Braviary. Yeah.
It's not a fast. Okay, there's Tailwind.
And Trick Room.
Okay.
Oh, everyone is in the middle speed tier. The only one that wants to go fast is Colossal. Yeah. And Kofergigas Kofergigas and Necrozma both get Trick Room as well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So he has two fast modes in Breviary Tailwind in the Shifu Colossal, and he
Yeah.
has two Street Room Setter.
Yeah.
He doesn't have. Wait, does he have Intimidate? He doesn't have Intimidate.
Does he
He
have
doesn't have
screens?
Screen. Yeah,
Hmm.
he doesn't. His team is naturally bulky, I feel. So,
True. Especially with Milotic.
and he prevents opponents from disrupting him with snarls or parting shot or the Intimidate, having two, Defiant and Commemorative mons. So,
True.
he deters them from coming in. I'm just a bit wary of the typing synergy.
Yeah. True. I think maybe with some good traits, I think the team might look more scary.
Because because a Necrozma does say a dark move. Yeah, okay, a dark move, maybe a max darkness, then of course will proc the Milotic or Bravery.
Oh, interesting. Yep.
Yeah, he's protecting the Necrozma dust from max darkness, then
And
course,
also Max
you-
Phantasm at the same time.
you max Phantasm at your own risk because this Bravery can always just switch
Oh,
in.
that's a very sharp observation.
The player can of course take the max Phantasm.
Maybe if he want to try and counter the Calyrex Ghost, then he brings Sneasel and Drapion, both the dark types. Then you try to do as much damage. Snarl. Sneasel special attack is I think 35 base. It's not, the Snarl won't do anything. I mean, okay, right? You will do something, right? You will do like, it's 4 times weak.
Yeah. But I think okay.
What do you think?
A verdict.
I would say not too bad though. I don't know. Okay, maybe with the Colossal, but it's not as strong as the rest of the Colossal teams.
Yeah, where are the other Colossal teams? I think
it was.
We have to respect.
It was
good.
There was one with Colossal, Urshifu, and Tweki, right? Then I think there was another one with.
This type to counter the water types. Okay, there's the Kitri to hit the water types, of course.
Okay.
So,
but the question is the ground types. Oh yeah, but not too bad.
I think it's kind of scary. I mean, people still have to respect the Colossal. So, I can agree with kind of scary. Yeah.
Okay.
But he has all the tools to make Colossal work. So yeah.
True. Very Colossal centric. I'm curious to see what the Kofergigas can do. Kofergigas Drapion, I think maybe some weeks he needs to put in work. Yeah. Okay, together with Necrozma Dusk, okay, let's go kinda scary. Oh no. Okay, 3 more for this group. Next one is in space. It's the Somerset Turtle Squad. So cute, the logo. And he has Lugia, the only Lugia in this draft league. Urshifu Single, Grim Snarl, Garchomp, Arcanine, Tangela, Azelf, Raikou, Cloyster, and Morpeko. In terms of combos, what am I?
What are we trying to do?
What is going on?
Okay, multi-scale Lugia, okay, that's good.
Okay, at least Tangela with the redirection.
Oh, okay. So I shot into the Lugia, but then you are breaking your multi-scale.
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
Yeah, but there's still that attack, of course.
I would say this is a control team again. Like Raikou is one that snarls. Arcanine can snarl as well. Grim Snarl, crazy screens. Then good. Then at least there's fake out somewhere. Grim Snarl, Morpeko can fake out.
Yeah.
Generally, Lugia is crazy bulky.
be another player that may go to timer times.
The question is who do you Dynamax?
Yeah.
Like
knows, he can pull out- no.
Garchomp is picking up a lot of popularity now, and Garchomp is a good Dynamax target. You know.
The max squid can be good against
Yeah.
quite a number of teams. So
Okay.
I would say Garchomp is a max candidate. Lugia is a max candidate.
Yeah, definitely. S3.
He has Trick Room. He has Trick Room in Azelf. He has fast screens in Azelf as well.
Oh, Azelf. Yeah, okay.
Quite known in singles at least to set up screens because of his speed.
The thing is under
Let's
Trick Room,
see.
right? What is he gonna do anyway?
Under Trick Room,
His mons are all in the mid tier speed. Mid speed.
He doesn't have. He can't fly. You know, he can't even go very fast and just start punching holes in teams. So, but like you said, it's a very controlled team. I would say it's a very controlled team. Grimmsnarl, Arcanine. He can just do a Series 6 combo. Send out Grimmsnarl, screens, and Arcanine start snarling.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes,
that's a combo in itself. Stall out the opponent's Dynamax, then you know maybe Dynamax another of your mons, then Urshifu comes in to clean up.
Yeah, punch.
So Urshifu is a good pick. Grimmsnarl is a phenomenal pick. Then the rest of the tools are very decent as well. I think he has room to be creative and then maybe, you know, Dynamax something else. Who knows, like maybe if you Dynamax Raikou or Azelf, you know, maybe you can put in a lot of damage. Especially, you know, Raikou is good against Yveltal, Lapras. Okay.
Alright. He has Tangela for Rage Powder, Sleep Powder, Azelf for the screens. So he has the tools. He has the tools to disrupt opponents, to set himself up, to stall out Dynamax, to ensure he gets into the right positions, to pivot and stuff. So
I would say good though, because I would say that this team isn't as scary as the previous bulky team.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, it has mons that will punch through, like Garchomp, Urshifu. Lugia needs some help with weakness policy, maybe.
Lugia is
overall.
Lugia is not the most offensive mon because I've tried using it. What do you think overall?
Well, it's not scary. It has to be good. It's literally a bulky team.
Okay. Good. Our bell curve is looking a bit strange. Okay, let's move on to.
You guys are the excellent student. You guys who decide to just.
True. Okay, let's move on to Rurilu. He has a Zygarde. Zygarde, Corviknight, Clefairy, Suicune, Chandelier, Scrafty, Serena, Gudra, Frostless, Berserker. Off the bat, we are looking at another good stuff team. You know, bulky. And in terms of combos,
Frostless, he's a Zygarde. Okay.
Interesting.
Serena prevents people from faking you out, so there's that.
True. Does Zygarde get Trick Room?
No, I don't think so. Chandelier has Trick Room. Suicune has Tailwind, can't be faked out.
Oh, Suicune, very good Tailwind setter.
The Fairy, I think.
Even Corviknight gets Tailwind.
Yeah, I just feel maybe the Clefairy could have been picked. I think the ST could have been someone else because there's a Serena to prevent fake out. He has even Suicune to not be faked out with inner focus. Chandelier can't be faked out because tapping.
But in general, I feel like what Clefairy can give to his team is just friend guard and very good redirections.
Yeah, he doesn't need the screens. He just needs the friend guard. Okay. He has the Dragon Steel Fairy Core in Clefairy, Corviknight, Zygarde.
His Fairy, then the Fire Water Grass is decent also.
The Serena.
Yeah. Then
Ultra Sun. Maybe he runs Berserker.
Scrafty as the dark type. So
Maybe he runs Berserker, Covenant, with the Steely Spirit and Covenant just.
Steel Spike. Okay.
Yeah.
But other than
this
that,
one,
I think it's like he just gathered a lot of good mons.
Yeah.
So like as I said, I think Rue, he needs like some creativity and he definitely has space to be creative and come up with something special for the team so that it can work well.
Yeah.
Like, you never know who's gonna Dynamax. Like a lot of mons are potential Dynamax candidates that can be very bulky. Yeah.
He has the tools, I would say. He has redirection. He has a good redirection.
Intimidate, fake out.
He has intimidate, fake out. He has the natural friend guard. He has natural screens friend guard, I would say.
Tailwind, trick room. Just the
Suicune can snap.
The trick room setter Chandelier is not the most reliable.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
He can even be imprisoned, but he's not the fastest, So maybe
everybody is in the mid speed tier also.
So okay, I think this one is be not too bad.
Okay.
Just,
yeah, but we will have to see, how it does, right? Yeah, because like picking the S tier pick as Clefairy, it's a good and bad thing, but I think he can aim towards the good thing and then try and make it work because Clefairy really can protect his team very well. Oh, but then again, you see like the other person, like maybe with like Saber with Togetic, then he protects so many of his teams, like his teammates very well, right? But I'm not sure about Clefairy, right?
Up there. Yeah, but for Clefairy is, if he chose Clefairy as S tier, I would have wished that the A tier was something that could hit harder than Suicune.
True. Maybe Porygon Z. Right.
Yeah, something like you can just go simple and.
Okay, I'll put it in. I'll put. Not too bad then. And here we come to our last player, who is Les. The winner of the Pokemon Cup, Les. The Pokepop Cup, sorry. Okay. Let me introduce his team then. Oh, his mascot is Reshiram. He's the Sparta Reshirams. So he picked Reshiram, the only Reshiram in draft. G-Max Grimmsnarl, Venusaur, Gyarados, Primarina, Corviknight, Mandibuzz, Nidoqueen, Ditto, and Carbink. Off the bat, also no clear combos. There's Venusaur, Primarina for Swamp Drive. Sorry, Swamp Gang. Swamp Drive. Swamp Gang. Interesting to see Corviknight and Mandibuzz together. Wait, the previous player was what? Oh, G-Max Corviknight. Interesting. So we have two Corviknights in this draft.
Okay, so lucky for those who have fire types or electric types to beat this. Okay.
What was the Venusaur doing there? That's the question.
There's no clear combo. Okay, there's Tailwind in Covenant. Mandibuzz has Tailwind.
Yeah, of course, Mandibuzz.
Carbink has Trick Room. Okay, but there is not many who wants to work in Trick Room. Primarina maybe. Nidoqueen.
Team is back. He said I missed the most of Crown group, but that looks terrifying because we have 5 at the top. Sorry, we'll continue with the Nidoqueen.
Yeah. Can't go very fast unless he tailwinds or he managed to set up a some gang, but because of the power scale of how especially this group is gonna go, the turn 1, you really need to be able to in each other well, and if you live with the Swarm Gang, a bit limiting, but okay, maybe he can surprise us. But
after playing against Les, I feel like he likes to draft. He likes to use very bulky mons, and then with good type synergy, then try and
But in this case, Gyarados, Corviknight, Mandibuzz, they share the electric type weakness.
Oh, Navier is here. Hi, Navier.
Primarina. Yeah, there's 4 weak to electric. He has Nidoqueen to resist. He has Reshiram to resist. Okay, he has now to set up the screen. So yeah, if
I
you
can
ever
see.
feel that you have a bad matchup, you just set up the screens, speed break, and yeah, get your to get into a correct position to start setting up for yourself.
But that's interesting to identify that he has 4 mons weak to electric, and it's a bit tricky, right, to overcome if the opponent has a good electric mon.
But so far, I only seen Magnuson was the other group.
Yeah, there was a
This
Zaki
group, the
3 in
Zaki
this
3,
group. Yeah, no Reggie, Lucky. So not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah. He might get lucky here with or the other teams doesn't have a strong electric type or strong electric move to punish him. But yeah, he has only Nidoqueen to take resisted immunity hit and Reshiram.
Nevia is saying like the Fire Water Grass is solid because Reshiram, Venusaur, Primarina all very bulky, good tools, good offense also. Primarina you cannot underestimate. Then Fairy Dragon Steel also okay because Corviknight. Yeah, Corviknight also pairs well with Reshiram because Reshiram is weak to ground, right? Yeah, and then with Primarina, okay, of itself I think so I would see a top heavy draft. But then he will need to be creative or he will need to position well to after the end of the day he has to put in the offense. No redirection.
He has no redirection. He has, does he have fake out? In Grimmsnarl he has fake out. He has Deep Powder. He has screens. He has Tailwind for speed control. He has Trick Room in Carbing. Okay.
I would say he has
Ditto as a
Ditto, yeah.
It's a positioning for when you use Ditto about the positional play. He can't go very fast unless he able to set up the Tailwind.
Where he cannot set up Trick Room. Carbing. Yeah, maybe that's why he picked Carbing.
Yeah, but I think he can just set himself up, be very bulky.
I think his Dynamax targets need to do a lot of work, and the Grimmsnarl has a lot of potential to help the team a lot. So yeah, his team is, I would say it's kind of scary. It's scary to prepare for. Everybody is bulky, and you never know what he might do, and you also never know who he might Dynamax. So that's the scary part.
I would say it's good. I mean, he can of course outbulk the opponent. Okay, he doesn't have Intimidate, so he doesn't even have Lowiz. So
true. Maybe the Reshiram has Lowiz. I'm not sure. But
he can turn away with Grimmsnarl to just to go fast as well. If the scary face, I think.
Personally, I would say I will go for I'll make the final call. I'll go for the kind of scary because anything with Grimmsnarl is really gonna be very scary to go up against. And with the rest of the team being so bulky, I would say he's better than the previous team that the previous control team that we talked about. Even if the control team had Intimidate and Snarl, right? I think with the Grimmsnarl and the bulky mons, and decent tools like Venusaur with the Sleep Powder, I think it's okay. Kind of scary. Okay. Can.
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, we are finally here in our last group. Oh, thanks for joining me, man.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, one last round. One last ride. Okay, finally another Kyogre team. Now let's see if this Kyogre team lives up to its standards. Kyogre is really a mon that it's so good. Maybe we are seeing a trend that is difficult to draft for. Okay, let's go. Kyogre, Pikachu, Tornadus. Ah, that's something that other Kyogre teams don't have. Okay. Sableye, Hitmontop, Durant, Damanitan, Gala, Tangela, Kabutops, and Amaldo. Off the bat, it's promising. Promising, right?
Okay, so
Ton Ogre.
combos, Kabutops and Swim. Kabutops, Amaldo and Swim. So the rain protects Durant, protects Tangela, protects Damanitan actually.
Wow.
Yeah, Ton Ogre.
Nice.
Ton Ogre,
Maybe you don't even need Ton
Ogre,
Ogre, right? You go Sableye Ogre. Set Ogre.
Yeah, you just quash the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can quash. Or you pick out, you know.
Pikachu
Yeah,
G-Max is
Pikachu
an
with
interesting
lightning
pick.
rod.
Yeah. Useful. Protects so much of his
Yeah,
team. But then again, how can
Yep.
you protect your Pikachu, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how.
I mean, Pikachu, you got the sash, so.
So I would say this
Okay,
like what Team is saying in chat, this is a rain focused team, yeah. This is essentially a rain team. Like you have a Colossal team, you have a Regigigas team, you have a Sun team. Yeah, that Sun team was good. Then this is a rain team. Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't
My
have a
only
fire
issue
type.
with Amaldo and unfortunately with Amaldo Kabutops is their step move is the rock move, right? So if you ever max it, then you max rock fall, you just rid your weather away from yourself.
Yeah, so you lose your Swift Swim.
Yeah, I mean you can don't max. Yeah, that's a.
Yeah. Oh, Damanitan gets Flare Blitz, yeah, right. And you also have Sableye to set manual rain. Okay. Yeah. And also I would say Durant is a good rope pick, right? Because you can do well against what can you do? I mean you can do well against the fairy types, right? It's a very, very good steel answer. Then with Max Quick, you're also very strong. Wait, how can he help Durant? Yeah, maybe Tornadus, Durant. Yeah, all he has to do is Dynamax the Durant.
Tornadus, if I'm not wrong, aside from Prankster, it is Defiant. So if you want to catch
No, I
your
don't think so.
opponent
No.
off guard, then
Only Thunderous is Defiant. Yeah,
we use that
Tornadus.
for Astrea Cup.
Is
We
it
use it for Astrea Cup, remember? Yeah.
for Tornadus? Oh.
Yeah.
I remember now.
That's what I'm saying. So there's a Defiant. He can run Defiant.
Wow, then he
And
protects
just
his
trick the
he
opponent.
protects so much of his physical attackers. Is it?
Incarnate, right?
No lah,
Tyrion is the regenerate. No, the Tornadus Tyrion is the generator. This is Incarnate, right?
Yeah. So Tornadus Incarnate's hidden ability is Defiant.
Yes, so if he decides to be cheeky, wants to play with Durant.
Nice. Okay. Wow, team is saying he stole my Durant and stole my Sableye and Damanitan G. Jeez. Kena snipe. He got sniped 3 times. Okay. Overall, I would say it's a solid team. He has a lot going for it, and the power level, right? The mons who are powerful are very powerful. Very high. I think Durant is a good sleeper pick.
It's not bulky, that's all. I mean,
Yeah.
Amaldo weak to steel, Kabutops weak 4 times weak to grass. Yeah.
Quite a few grass weaknesses. The Tornadus might need to do some work.
Especially defensive weak and 4 times weak to fire.
Yeah.
Damanitan
disruption.
Sableye may have to do quite a lot of work.
Yeah, Sableye and him on top, they both have to help the team a lot.
Also, no screens.
Well, I would see. I will hope that the Pikachu can do some work. Because guaranteed paralysis is good. Then, but at
I
least
mean, he
in
can
terms
also.
of tools, I think he's got quite a lot, and you know he should be able to help the team well. Cause redirection with Tangela, Saber Eye, then him on top, intimidate, fake out. So and tailwind naturally. Yeah.
Yeah. So he has a fast mode. Does he have a slow mode? Okay, he can taunt the trick room setter.
Yeah,
So
I feel like
was
the Sableye would be the trick room answer. Try and quash.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so where do you think this goes? The Ton Ogre is a big thing though. Big factor. Yeah, I would go kind of scary.
I don't know. Good.
Yeah. Finally, we
Okay.
have a
Yeah.
good Kyogre team.
I
Maybe this bearded lemon can do some good trades and see what remaining Swift Swim users are there left. Then maybe he
I
might
mean,
be
if you
more
think about
offensive
it,
in the rain.
historically, Ton Ogre with what's it, Katana, right? So maybe the Katana is now the Duran. So
Yeah.
things like that. Just that, yeah, Duran can miss. Katana doesn't.
Durian has a Dynamax, so to even get the hustle boost as well.
Yeah, okay. Kind of scary is fair.
True, right? Okay. Anyway, Bearded Lemon is like this is his very first draft league also. He only joined VGC last year, so I would say it's a good draft coming out from him. And he told me like he was very like torn being the first player because he's not comfortable with like Zacian, Shadow, Rider. So but I think going with Kyogre is a good move, right? So that's okay. Yeah.
Right, it's fine. You
Nice.
managed to get the Ton Ogre, so.
Yeah.
But I think team is saying his draft is not good because he took away some things from him.
Yeah. Let's move on then. Okay. CJL. Yeah, CJL is in chat. Let's go. Oh, this is crazy. So just now we saw a rain team, right? Here I present to you the sun team. Groudon, Cinderace, Regieleki, Primarina, Cobalion, Meowsticmeal, Leafeon, Dragalge, and Cherim, and then Dracloak. The Dracloak is there for Cobalion, basically, I guess. But this is like Cinderace, Groudon together in Sun. Is quite scary, right? We've never seen it, but it sounds pretty scary on paper. Oh, and he has Regieleki. So how does an opponent try to outspeed him? Right. Wow, so I'll be so curious to see the Ton Ogre and this one, right? This matchup. Right. Yeah, it's so exciting, Yeah, because we know that Kyogre outspeeds Regieleki in a Team Tailwind. Yeah. Okay, in terms of combos, I mean Cobalion, Eleki with anything is a combo, right?
Eleki, Cinderace, if there's something in between the speed tail of Eleki and Cinderace, Eleki just Electro Web first, and then Cinderace just start,
Yeah, true. I feel like for CJL your Cinderace doesn't need to be max speed as well. You have the Regieleki to cover you. Yeah.
Eleki with screens, you can be versatile. Change it out with Eleki week by week.
Screens, Meowsticmeal is such a big thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you see Ton Ogre, then just threaten it with your choice or something. Yeah.
Navia is saying no trick. Meowstic has Trick Room. Meowstic has Trick Room, Ton. Meowstic has the whole package. Including screens, including Trick Eject, and Leer and Fake Tears. Oh, his Groudon doesn't even need to be physical. He can Fake Tears Eruption if he has good speed control. Then Primarina, you see, like, although it's a bit awkward in a Sun team, the Primarina can still do good damage in Trick Room. Maybe he doesn't even need to lead with his Groudon. Like, doesn't need to set the Sun. Right? maybe. But I can
Mhm.
see something very scary is that you go you go what is it? Leafeon Groudon. Then you know Groudon's gonna eat like Max Geyser or Max Overgrowth, right? You switch your Groudon into Cherry.
Yeah.
Then Leafeon will have a +1 in attack and +1 in
Mhm.
Spadef. Then Leafeon go Burr. I can't wait to see it. Quite interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good combo at Cherry. I do see it.
It's a
Yeah,
scary
so
combo
it's
that definitely demands respect. But maybe as an
Mhm.
opponent, I think you can prepare for it. Yeah. You know, with maybe
Yeah.
priority weather.
Okay.
So that you stop the
Mhm.
weather when the Groudon switches out. Yeah.
I think he has the various combos that deserve respect. I mean he has various combos. You know, Drake Look with the Cobalion. Yeah, like you said, Leafeon with Groudon, Elekis in the Ace. If he wants to run a fast Groudon, Eleki Groudon, there's so many
Wow.
things, you know.
Navia is suggesting lead Cinderace Groudon, switch Groudon into Cherim, then Cinderace go Burr. Nice. Crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Next Fireball, yeah.
He has the fairy what yeah, you were saying right, he has the fire water grass fairy dragon steel. Cobalion is a good pickup. Then Dragougi also, yeah. So he kinda has the trick room matchup covered. Because Dragougi and Primarina are gonna work
So
very well. Nice.
yeah,
Crazy, right? Crazy Sun team. I've never seen
this
such
is
a interesting draft.
the Eleki really, yeah, does wonders for him. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Not Dragougi, Dracloak.
Uh,
Dragougi it was a Dragougi, right? Yeah, he has both. He has both Dragougi and Dracloak. Interesting double dragon mons. Yeah. Wow. Do you think Primarina is a good answer to Yveltal?
yeah, definitely. I think because it has high special defense.
Very underrated. Yeah, I think Primarina is a very good pick. Like, from all the teams with Primarina, I think they're very very solid.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
this
if
is
he wants, he can fitness policy, Primarina, vote switch
yeah, that's also an
himself,
option. It's
and
such a
just.
good option. But how does
But I
he
don't think he
proc
wants
the?
to, you know.
Yeah,
I
you,
mean,
you need to do a lot of work with your Melstick Mail. Right, because it's the only one that can trick room. Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe we might see every week like the Melstick Mail comes into play, but you know you have a different set for it. So
Mhm.
what do you think? So I'm
It's
thinking that
wow.
this is a crazy Sun team. Like you know, like last time we used to use our crazy Sun team.
Yeah.
But just without the threat of sleep. Yeah. Cherim can sleep powder,
Yeah.
but oh, can Leafeon sleep powder? I'm not sure.
Oh, he
Maybe.
doesn't. He doesn't.
Oh, it
It
doesn't.
has
Oh, so sad.
big it's-
Leafeon.
and max steel spike. So the only thing it has more than what's that? Venusaur is the
Venusaur.
max.
It's a steel spike. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And it's
So
physical.
he does,
Yeah.
there's no intimidate. Here there's no intimidator, but he has the screen, so yeah, that's fine.
Hmm.
And Leafeon can go for the fast steel spike and quick boost also.
Yeah.
Uh, I say, I mean, it's between kind of scary and terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say kind of
It
scary,
is, yeah.
cause you know maybe not as many tools as you might want. Nah.
The only
Let's
problem
go.
is that
Let's go terrifying.
Eleki and Cinderace are quite
It,
frail, you know,
yeah. I would
because
say it's hyper offense, right? But
it's hyper
there are
offensive.
some weeks
Really.
whereby he can really go maybe like trick room and do well with it also. So like I agree with the terrifying. It's very versatile. Uh, with the Dracloak, you know he has good tools as well. Will always just that he's not very fast. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
he's not a Dragapult. So okay.
Yeah,
Overall,
yeah. If
I think just frail to intimidate. That's all. Like if the opponent has just so happens to have intimidate spam,
mm,
then it'll
but yeah,
be
you
tricky.
it's
Oh,
yeah. If you
but
successfully, the thing is successfully set up trick room.
yeah, but if I'm not wrong, right, the this yellow group that you are seeing right now, believe it or not, nobody drafted Incineroar. Ah, hiya.
It's
Crazy,
fine, I
nobody.
guess.
Mind blown that nobody drafted Incineroar. One of the better S tier mons. So how shall
That's
we?
an opening for people to for the trades. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, I think
Yeah, that's true. Wait, who is this? CJL. Alright, I'm putting you in terrifying because props to you for drafting such a interesting draft, putting Cinderace together with Groudon, and not just any Cinderace, G Max Cinderace. Then if you have your sun covered, you don't need to set the sun, right? Yeah. Then Groudon is a solid ground type. You never know who's the one who's gonna Dynamax. Right.
yep.
Okay, let's go. Next is Mafia with another Palkia, second Palkia. Another Palkia Rillaboom. Wow. Thunderous Eye, nice.
Wow.
Mamoswine, Rotom Wash, Butterfree, Aegislash, Uxie, Ditto, Scraggy. I'm not reading this wrong, it's Scraggy. Where is your Firemon though? Yeah. Wow, I think what will make it good is like maybe the Rotom Wash becoming Rotom Heat. That would be pretty cool.
Rotom Hit is which tier?
S tier, too bad.
S, is it?
It's blame it on series 7. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Well.
Once again, you see, with a Palkia team, where are the what do you call it? Where are the combos? Like any common leads? Not really.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, if he wants, he just grassy seed the Palkia beside the Rillaboom. Because if he really wants the trick room, right? Then
nice. That's a good idea.
Buff up.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. He should have a max quick somewhere. So Earth Power maybe. Does he have Earth Power?
I think so. Yeah. I think Palkia does. Palkia and Dialga have almost the same moveset. The Thunderous Eye is a very good mode, the fast mode. And then you protect. So you protect Rillaboom. You can also protect Mamoswine and Aegislash from Intimidate. Then Mamoswine, you can run Tick Fat. Don't need to run Oblivious. So that's okay. In terms of tools, Rillaboom Fake Out, Butterfree. Oh my gosh, I have Butterfree Tailwind. I forgot about that. Butterfree was a good pick.
Butterfree Tailwind, Powder, Rage Powder, Aegislash with the
screens.
white.
Then like Scraggy. I'm curious to see if the Scraggy can work because it does have Intimidate and maybe people will forget about it. Intimidate, Fake Out. Yeah. Yep. Snarl. Scraggy I think should have the whole set that Scrafty does. Then and the
note is that Rotom and Palkia and Rotom doesn't share weakness.
Scraggy gets Acid Spray. Navia is saying. Scraggy Palkia.
Let's see. Ice type. Thunderous and Rillaboom are weak to Ice type. You may need the Aegislash to do some work, or even Butterfree is weak to Ice type. So without the Fire type, it needs the Aegislash to do work.
Yeah.
Without the Fire type.
And I'm pretty sure, right, looking at his team, right, I don't see any mon that has a fire move, actually. Yeah. So maybe he needs to...
Thunderous to...
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he needs the Thunderous to... He slaps the Thunderous with Iron Tail to make Steel Spike just to catch the Ice type off guard.
Navia is saying in chat, right, imagine freeze dry. You freeze dry the Palkia 4 times super effective. Freeze dry the Rillaboom Rotom. Oh dear. Yeah. So he might need to patch up that weakness there.
Yeah, so watch out for Lapras. I think this one it's not as good as the other Palkia team, I guess, because it lacks the fire type. That's
Okay. What do you think? Not too bad, or I'm curious to see, with the typing and the bulk, Like how can this team work well, and then how can Palkia work well as well.
I think it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah, because of the amount of tools it has, right? Maybe it can help the team well.
yeah.
Okay, nice. Who is this? Mafia. Oh, fun fact, like from all the what do you call it? All the team logos, right? I think almost 50% or maybe like 80% are done by Mafia. So it's a very good graphic designer. Okay, nice. Let's move on to slow LNF with Zation. Look at that. I don't understand what. Yeah, so this is another weird draft. They somehow everybody collectively allowed the fourth player to draft a Zation. Not just that, Zation, Gengar, Raichu, Kanto, Gyarados, Gengar, Bishop, Volcarona, Gudra, Corviknight, original Corviknight, Spiritomb, Shuckle. Okay, let's just close our eyes. We don't see the last two, the C tier. Never mind. Wow, look at this! Crazy! What a good draft. No, very scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. You never know who is gonna lead.
Yeah, Kanto, Raichu, and Gyarados just
like our good friend used to say, right? How can this be allowed?
Yeah, how can this be allowed?
Not bad, right?
Gyarados, he can just be more. Yeah.
The opponent is gonna be so scared to bring Intimidate, I mean, if he has a good answer to Bishop, then okay. I think he can bring Intimidate. Yeah, other than that.
Yeah.
Then...
I mean, Bishop Zation lead and as Zation with the +1 boost from Intrepid Sword is actually like you intimidate me, I'm still have my
still neutral,
high attack.
Yeah, I'm still fast. I can still whack you.
If Adamant Zation can't be outspeed by anyone in the team, he just runs bulk in Zation, put max Adamant attack, and neutral is gonna deal a lot of damage.
Yeah. I would say one thing. Team says I hate this team, and team is in this draft. Oh man, rip. Let's just hope we don't face him then. I would say right Sorry, continue.
Yeah, there's disruption in Volcarona with string shot. Okay, even Gengar ICV, there's string shot. There's
Gyarados can run Intimidate. Yeah.
I think for
Raichu fake out. Raichu super good. Raichu set screens. Raichu Eerie Impulse, Nuzzle, Charm, Helping Hand.
So,
so this is essentially a very good S tier pick. Actually, I'm not sure if this person sniped the Raichu Gyarados from team, because team loves Raichu Gyarados. He used Raichu Gyarados for the Poképop Cup. So rip. First of all, you allow him to get Zation. Then second of all, he pick up Raichu Gyarados and Gengar Bishop. Wow, crazy. Then in terms of Trick Room, the Trick Room matchup, I think okay. Maybe Gengar can intimidate, can imprison. Then Gudra can actually work well in Trick Room. But still, if someone has hard Trick Room, or maybe like hard Trick Room with Calyrex Ice, then this team will need to do some work to try and counter that. Yeah. Oh, that's true. What can this team do to Calyrex Ice? He needs to
Corviknight, Bishop, Volcarona. I mean Volcarona hit wave won't be able to one shot it, of course. But
maybe that's why this person he spam steel types. There's three steel types.
For sure, KO, man. Zation confirms KO.
But then there's always redirection, right? Follow me, Trick Room.
Correct. But yeah, we have seen a lot of the teams unfortunately can't get redirection because of the lack of follow me mons or good follow me mons at least.
I think he should have. Yeah, he should have answers to most Trick Room setters or most combos to try and set up Trick Room. So, well, he has a lot going for him. Oh my gosh! Even if 3 room setup,
Spiritomb
right?
has
Then yeah, 3 room. Yeah, Spiritomb has 3 room. Gengar has 3 room in prison. Gengar overall, I think a solid mon in draft league. Yeah, because you know you don't see
Oh
Gengar
no,
in
Spiritomb doesn't have Trick-room.
oh Spiritomb doesn't. Interesting. For I was
Doesn't
saying
look
right, you don't
like
see
it.
Gengar a lot in VGC, right? That's because a lot of mons outspeed Gengars. But then in this draft league format, not a lot of mons can outspeed Gengar, and then Gengar can go for IC win. And we have used Gengar with
Mm,
Xeno to good effect, right? To win the draft league. So cannot underestimate
yeah.
it. Then I was saying I was thinking, even if the opponent sets trick room, then you put Shackle. You just put Shackle. Yeah, if you predict the opponent going for follow me trick room, then you switch in your Shackle. Then you do Shackle
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm
Only if I
definitely putting this
swap.
in the terrifying group. Yeah. How did the whole draft allow him to draft like this? Who is this? Is this slow?
It's fair.
Slow is terrifying. Wow, his team is like fast, but then his name is slow. How ironic. Okay. Next up is musical. The fourth Yveltal team. Yveltal Lapras,
Wow.
Regigigas. He so the story is that he drafted his S tier last. Then he had a lot to pick
Okay.
from, and I don't know why, but he picked Regigigas. But he explained to me later. Then Landorus, Comfy, Serena, Magnezone, Blaziken, Tweki, and Aggron. So off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, Comfy has Worry Seed. So Comfy and Regigigas, they are both base 100. So hopefully, like you just if your opponent doesn't have mons that can go past Comfy, then maybe you can make your Comfy max speed and Worry Seed or Regigigas. Then you don't even need to shut off abilities. So his rationale is that
Wow.
by drafting Regigigas, your opponent needs to respect it, during the prep phase. Yeah. Then
I
team
think he
is
combined
oh
and
Slow, yeah,
he
in
combined your
chat.
team.
Slow says I'm honored to receive the high praise for my draft. Thanks all. Crazy, what a crazy draft. Who allowed this to be to happen? Okay, sorry, I broke you off.
Yeah, Musical seems to have combined your team and Xenos,
Uh-huh.
at least one few together,
Yeah. And then
Comfy
he chose to
and
draft Lapras instead of Blastoise. So I think interesting. It gives him the
it's
option to
still,
be
yeah,
bulky.
uh, it's still
Wow, and
fine.
then if he chooses to
Just that
Dynamax Lapras, right, he doesn't need to Dynamax Yveltal, right? Yveltal can just go support and then be very hard to take down. Maybe one thing is that he needs the lightning rod. Like maybe if opponent like there's already Ireki in this draft, so yeah, he might need to keep
yeah,
this
I
Landorus.
his two main sweepers in Lapras and Yveltal.
Mm-hmm.
They share two common weaknesses, rock type and electric type, so not very ideal
Oh
seeing
yeah,
that only
interesting. Wow, that's a very good
Magnezone
observation.
can take. Yeah, Magnezone and Aggron must do work
Oh,
whenever
Team
he
is saying that the
face.
Blastoise got sniped. Then musical went for Lapras. Yeah, I know. Oh, but identifying the double weak to electric and rock. See how is he gonna lead well and switch into that? So he will need to be very aware of that. Right? So maybe you see
Yeah,
maybe Blaziken can help. Maybe Tweki can help. Yeah, and I think in this
yeah.
in terms of
Basically, so,
yeah and Magnezone. So wow, he's the bottom few mons right. Like really need to put in work. If just so happens he comes up with a rock and electric intensive opponent.
so far we have seen electric coming out a lot from
This draft,
this
right?
group,
Mm.
Eliki and Thunderous. So yeah, musical. Do take note. You don't have
Yeah.
lightning rod, but
He
you
drafted
have
Landorus, right? And he
Thunderous.
wanted
Yeah,
to Yeah, he wanted to switch the Landorus to Weezing, but I feel like keeping the Landorus is very essential. Yeah, covering
We'll
for a lot
see.
of
Maybe
things with Max Quick, Max Flying.
maybe he's just challenging himself. You
Yeah,
never know. But
maybe.
yeah,
Let's talk in terms of tools. Screens, obviously on
to
Lapras. Then Comfy
okay,
with the Trick
let's fake
Room.
out.
Where's the fake out?
Mm-hmm. Then Tweki,
Oh,
yes,
oh
Tweki as
yeah,
well.
Tweki. Nice. Yeah, then Tweki with the
So
terrain.
yes, terrain as
But then
well to
then so what he's lacking is the redirection.
yep,
And
yeah.
the tail, where's the tailwind? No, yeah, so he needs the bulk and then try to use your max moves to control the speed. Right. There's no tailwind, right? Yeah.
No tailwind.
Yeah.
Yes, Manazone gets ally switch
Yeah.
and comfy.
Comfy, yeah. So that's a useful tool, I guess. Ally switch bad move. Ally switch. But yeah, overall I think very strong, especially with the Yveltal Comfy Lapras combo. So I
But
think this is the
just
team.
the shared,
Just the what?
the shared weakness of the
Yeah,
Ivaltal and
true, true.
Lepras
So
be concerning.
true,
Actually,
true.
even Renegades and Lepras weak to fighting type.
Fighting, yeah. Might need to be careful. But then he has good answers to fighting type in general. Double flying, fairy, yeah, maybe. Then maybe Serena can help with some stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe Serena gets
Ivaltal,
the worry seat. Not sure.
Ivaltal gets tailwind.
No, it does.
Level level up move. Level up move. It's a level up move.
Oh, it really? Then why haven't we been using Tailwind Ivato? GS Cup.
Because
Don't need, right? Because don't need, right? Oh, wow. Then having Tailwind on Ivato, then that's good. Oh,
mm,
Carl, you're here.
because Ivaltal
Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
in
forgot
terms of
that Ivato gets Tailwind. Yeah.
mm,
Okay, let's talk about the type, like the typings, right? So he has Fairy Dragon Steel. No, no Dragon. Fire Water Grass. So okay. I would say, I always think that Yveltal like can be like the dragon because it's just the typing is so good. Then it, yeah, I don't know. I just that's my impression of Yveltal. It's very scary. Then Lapras also
definitely
threatens opposing dragons. So
Ivaltal is the dark aura and he has crazy high attack and special attack. So the
I
comfy
see.
can best policy and keep your opponent guessing this max darkness is off sucker punch or off dark
Oh,
pulse. It's
nice.
really
Yeah, and then especially when you Dynamax turn one, you will never know, right? Like, then in game two, you also won't
uh,
know whether to go for the light screen or the reflect first. Some
yeah,
things for you
correct.
to note,
So
Carl.
uh, it's really get your opponent. If he sees that the opponent has took any intimidates, then of course just go with the special.
Yeah. Neville is saying Aggron and Magnezone with Yveltal and Lando in the back are good combos because their Magnezone and Aggron are 4 times weak to ground,
Mhm.
and then weak to fighting, right? Then you switch in Yveltal and Landorus to eat the ground move or the fighting move. That's interesting. Yeah, so I think Musical did patch up his fighting weakness, um, and ground weakness, but then we need to worry about the electric and the rock. Yeah, overall. But overall, I would say kind of scary. Do you want to go terrifying?
Mm, the difference between this and maybe like Xenos and I
Mm.
think it was Jiggly Dreams, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
all the
also
previous.
Mr. Missouri.
Yeah, so like for Jiggly and Xeno, because of the Blastoise and Yveltal, they don't share that double rock and electric
That's the
weakness.
difference.
That's
Yeah,
just the age that they have. That
true.
age. So like for this one, just the the type synergy just a bit concerning, but I'm sure he can work it out.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's put it in the kind of scary. There's room for improvement tier then. But I'm sure, yeah, musical will.
Yeah, and
I've seen
it's
musical
the
battle, you know, in because they
like
do. Sorry,
he
I'll
just
let you
likes
finish.
the he just likes the wheezing, so
Oh, yeah, that's the
yes,
thing though. Like wheezing in A tier, do you give up the comfy or do you give up the Landerous, right? Yeah,
if if he gets the wheezing, wow, then
that'll be interesting. Yeah,
solid.
it's very scary. Oh, Navia is saying floral healing with Tweki on the field. Yeah, that Tweki is a really good
Yeah,
pick.
uh,
I think Tweki is really one of the best
the
C tier
grassy.
mons. Yeah, nice.
Imagine Evotal Oblivion Wing with store HP and then
So
comfy with
essentially, you're
the
making the Evaltal or the Lapras unkillable. Yeah, nice.
uh,
I was saying right, like seeing Carl battle, I think he really has good skill, and I believe he can do good things with this team. And yeah, not forgetting like
yeah.
Serena, Magnezone, Blaziken, right? Like by themselves they are really very good. Actually, I really want to put this team in terrifying though, because you know all the teammates right can do stuff, you know. Like Magnezone is also pretty scary in the right circumstances. Then Aggron, maybe he can work. You know, I'm putting it in terrifying because there's Regigigas.
I'm putting it kind of scary just because it lacks that combo of like you have
True.
Regigigas. I really wish there was there.
Yeah, true.
Because I mean, of course you said there's already seed, yeah, but there's some
Yeah.
setup involved. So
Oh, and
and
then it's
Comfy
Intimidate
get it.
weak also. Yeah, like Blaziken and Regigigas will always get intimidated. Aggron.
So that's why
Shifting it back.
I'm just
Room for improvement.
kind of scared.
What a controversial team right there. Okay, shall we move on?
If you read things, you're trying to push him to get a wheezing, and then he's ready to rock and roll.
Nice. Okay, let's go. Next we have Kuribo, the previous draft league champion. Yeah. Man, I'm still quite like heartbroken, like losing to him because now I made a wrong read. I didn't play my end game well. Okay, let's go. The only Lunala in the whole draft, G-Max Grimmsnarl, Glastrier, the only Glastrier in the whole draft. This group had a lot of firsts. And then it's a very strange group, this armor group. Followed by Tapu Lele, Milotic, Virizion, Luxray, Nidoqueen, the Fire, Rapidash, and Flygon. Oh, what's this? What's the Virizion doing there? Where is Beat-Up? What's the Glastrier doing there? Where is Trick Room or Lunala?
Lunala, Iron Ball is an option.
Well, one thing I can see is Tapu Lele Lunala.
One thing, Lunala doesn't get Tailwind anymore, so it's quite obvious that
he's going for Trick Room.
Trick Room is the main mode from Lunala, unless he wants to use S slash.
Or maybe he can be sneaky and go like Scarf Lunala Expanding Force. I guess.
Yeah, possible. Yeah. Let's see. Grimmsnarl is always.
Yeah. Oh, Tapu Lele gets Trick Room and both Lunala and Tapu Lele get Trick Room, right? Yeah. But no Tailwind, no Luxray has Intimidate. Okay lah, Grimmsnarl has Fake Out. Okay. Yeah, I think we are looking at another good stuff team. There's one beat up user on the team, but I don't know if Kuribo wants to say. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, like if Kuribo's opponent does the research, hopefully he finds out. Cause you know Virizion is a big red flag, right? Because Virizion has only one ability going for it. Okay. Then at the same time, you can't intimidate the
Yes.
Virizion, because putting Virizion together with
Oh, okay.
Milotic, I think they cover each other very well. The question is
I
the beat
saw
up
it.
is the beat up user fast?
Not the fastest.
Yeah.
I think it's
so
slower than Vision.
yeah. So it's possible, but like and maybe you might need to respect it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
only thing is that Virizion is 4 times weak to flying. Then if the opponent goes for airstream, then how can this team keep up with the airstream, right? So this team might
Yeah,
need to
I
go
mean, yeah,
slow.
it's not the slowest. It's the okay.
Yeah, everybody is in
Glacier
the
is
mid speed tier, right? Yeah, except for Glacier, obviously. Maybe Glacier is like
the problem
the
is
Trojan horse. You set up Trick Room, then I bring my Glacier in. Then I feel happy. Maybe.
with Grimsnarl screens. Yeah, is okay because you can, I guess, safely switch in the Glacier and just take lesser hits because of the natural bulk of Glacier. So yeah, Grimsnarl really helps out.
Yeah. I think Kuribo as a player, from how I know him, he goes, remember he used the Primarina Arcanine team against me. Yeah, so he usually goes bulky, uh, control good stuffs. Yeah, so I think this is what we are seeing here again in his draft. Intimidate, snarl, screens, fake out. Yeah, I would say kind of scary, but he has so much room for creativity and like any of his mon can dynamics anytime as well. So that's the scary part of this team.
Okay, I think
Well, are you leaning towards good
kind
too?
of scary. For me, it's between good or kind of scary.
Yeah, let's go with kind of scary. Kuribo is also a pretty good player, right? He's able to like
For me, is I try to
be
be
objective.
fair to everyone
Yeah,
because
true.
there are some players I knew, so
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I just don't know them.
True.
I'm just looking at the team, but yeah, it's not.
In terms of the typings, he's collected a lot. Yeah, fairy. Oh, no dragon. Oh, dragon.
He
Steel.
has, let's say, week to go. Milotic can prevent from the max phantasm, but only Grimsnarl can take a maybe Virizion as well can take a ghost hit. But other than that, most of the teams doesn't appreciate a strong max phantasm.
The one type he
from
doesn't have
or
is steel. Yeah, the one type he doesn't have is steel. So you might need to be careful of maybe Xerneas or the other like ice types. Yeah, like Ice Horse.
Ice Rider.
Ice Rider, yeah. Like Flygon is 4 times weak to ice. Nidoqueen is weak to ice. Yeah, so that's somewhere that Virizion is weak to ice. No, Virizion is neutral because of fighting, right? Or maybe
No,
it's weak.
Virizion is weak.
It's
Weak,
weak?
yeah.
Oh dear. Alright, so yeah, that's something that
Yeah.
Kuribo might need to watch out for. So we're putting him in kinda scary. Alright. Nice. Just 7 more teams to go because this draft has 13 players. So we are moving on to chasing. Do you remember chasing? Just chasing, like he wasn't in the Discord for some time. Okay, let's go. Calyrex Ice, Venusaur. Okay, Venusaur with 9 tails. Clefairy, Togedemaru.
Calyrex Shadow.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Calyrex Shadow. I blanked out. Togedemaru, Garchomp, Ninetales, Silvally, Braviary, another Shedinja, and Phalanx. Very strange C tier picks.
What a waste. You only had Indeedee.
Yeah, wow. Oh yeah. So if the S tier was Indeedee, I wonder who picked up Indeedee. Maybe
Maybe he got something.
yeah. Maybe it was. I think it was Snipe. Because this draft, the armor group, a lot of, I think all of the redirection mons were gone, including Togepi. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, let's see.
damn.
In terms of combo, I feel like popular leads. There's Ninetales with Venusaur. Then
Mm.
Clefairy with Calyrex. Like initially it was Clefairy with Spectra. Then now you upgrade. Then you put the Calyrex on top. So
Yep, I think it still works.
who can Togedemaru protect? Maybe Togedemaru Bravery. I see that as a good lead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, double Defiant. Phalanx didn't work well for us in the first draft league, so I'm not putting a lot of faith in Phalanx. Then anything with Shedinja, no
Yeah,
right? No soap. Yeah.
because Sharija to me doesn't help out in this team because you're already inviting the same weaknesses from Kyrat Shadow. So
Oh,
bringing
double
Shedinja.
ghost. Yeah. So that's a very strange
So I
draft.
mean, you want to be able to take the resisted hit from your main sweeper, I
I
suppose.
see.
But with Kyrat Shadow, yeah, you are just having the same weaknesses.
Yeah. And I think right, if you have Ninetales Venusaur, right, then Venusaur will invite the Max Hailstorm. Then Ninetales will invite the Max Rockfall, to try and change the weather. Then Shedinja is gonna
Mm.
Shedinja is gonna have so much trouble in general. Right?
Yep, that's correct.
Hmm. Then in terms of
I mean,
tools, mhm.
even with Garchomp, if you're likely to run Rock Slide and Earthquake, right? So if you were to max Rockfall, and Shrinja will have a tough time trying to enter.
Navier is saying maybe you do Shadow Sneak weakness policy onto Calyrex Shadow, but you you need to see
Four
how that
times week.
you need to see how much the Shadow Sneak does. Then you will be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of tools, the follow me fake out very obvious. Lightning Rod, Silvally not bad, Parting Shot, Snarl. Then Braviary with the Tailwind, but Trick Room, Calyrex.
Boom.
Right. So
And seems like again.
yeah. So this team doesn't
Maybe
have a very good Trick
very
Room
needs to
matchup.
play after you. Maybe he needs to play after
Yeah.
you.
So maybe Clefairy has to go for after you. Then definitely the threat of sleep is there. So not too bad. The tools are not too bad. Then in terms of typing,
Mm,
mm,
yeah, I mentioned about the Shedinja and Calyrex, so
yeah.
that's not
Where and he doesn't have a Watermon
fairly.
as well.
Yeah,
Strange. Yeah,
water.
yeah.
I mean, Dragon Steel Fairy. Yeah, there is, but he doesn't have an offensive fairy type.
I,
So
I, I think the offensive fairy type can be Silvally. Maybe.
okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's all he can have going for him. Yeah. So this is tricky.
So
Yeah. So I would
Sierra
say,
can snarl.
uh huh, and parting shot, right? I would say
I
good,
mean,
good.
Sierra can be the water type.
Oh
It
yeah.
can be
So
a water type.
Silvally
So
can be the I think so. So I think Silvally might put in a lot of work in his team, right, to try and patch up what is missing. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Plus, Silvella you can run physical because you have bravery and failing, so the opponent will think twice about intimidating you. Yeah. And Garchomp is safely protected. Wow, leading Garchomp bravery is interesting. Really, you can
After
airstream
you win.
earthquake. Yeah, airstream earthquake.
I think it
Nice.
was quick also.
Did my music stop? Oh no. Okay. So where do you think this goes?
Hey.
Man, I'm leaning towards not too bad actually. But he has the sun. But he
Yeah,
has
it
the sun,
was.
and he has the Clefairy Calyrex, and he
Yeah,
has the
that's why
Togedemaru.
it's good. The combos, although predictable, it needs the respect.
Yeah, demands
You have
respect.
to respect it. Good is fair. It's fair.
Fair. Okay.
It's fair.
Yeah. I think
It's
after
fair.
he trades away the Shedinja for something better.
And Failings, yeah, because the first 8 is good, just the C tier picks doesn't really help out.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate the last two. So
Okay. In general. Yeah. But his Dynamax targets are phenomenal. So like Calyrex Shadow, you know, if you go hyper offensive.
mm,
Venusaur, especially if it's Gmax, then Garchomp.
mhm.
So Bravery also a very good Dynamax candidate. So still has things going on for him. Nice. Alright. Next
He
is
always just make moves. He switch in the Calyrex Shadow beside the Max Ooze of Venusaur under the sun, and
oh
then get +1.
wow.
And we still the fastest
Crazy.
thing in the field. Then he just Astro Barrage, and wow.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Next one, bees.
Necrozma Dusk. Inteleon Tita Exca. Arcanine Bulu. Registeel, Vicavolt, Altaria, Melstick Female. I'm seeing
Hmm.
very good types here. Yeah. Okay, let's go through the common pairs first. Tyranitar Excadrill for sure.
Okay, in standard, standard series 3. Tapu Bulu replacing Rillaboom, but without the fake out. Yeah, but
all
he can't run.
all we are missing from this group is a hail setter, is it? Oh, because we have sand and then I don't see the rain though. Because Inteleon is Gmax, you cannot
Rain
set.
was the first one.
Oh,
No, no,
oh,
Rain as
oh!
in
In this
Kai.
draft, okay, okay, I'm missing a
Okay.
hail team. Yeah, Ro, are you still there? Because Ro is the he used Ice type for Mono type league to get to top cut, which is pretty sick, right? Using Ice type, yeah, going far. But Ro didn't draft Ice, Hail. All right, let's continue with this Sand team. I wouldn't say it's a dedicated Sand team, right? Oh, but maybe it is.
Mm, he
Cause
has 3 steel types, but unfortunately, there's Clefairy around, but yeah, he has 3 steel type.
hmm,
Fire, water, grass. Okay, I see the fire, water,
yeah,
grass.
the
Steel. Uh,
the dragon is Altaria.
3 week to fighting.
Oh, but no fairy.
Mm-hmm.
No fairy type. Oh, Bulu. Can Bulu do work
But
fairy type?
Bulu
Has to be
has
physical,
only
right? Wait. Does Bulu get play rough?
physical. It doesn't have.
What? So what?
Doesn't.
Dazzling Gleam?
Some people will have you. Yeah.
Useless.
Using
uh,
that Bulu lah.
oh,
I
I
mean,
see.
if you ever want to get this, what I've used is Quick Claw Tapu Bulu, so that, yeah, why not? If Rillaboom can Grassy Glide priority,
Then you
slap a
give
Quick Claw,
Bulu to Grassy Glide. Yeah.
you get, yeah.
Okay, let's move on in terms of tools.
Those,
Uh, it's
unfortunately,
just Arcanine.
uh,
Altaria, so
Arcanine,
Altaria
some.
gets Tailwind. Yeah, but no fake out. Then, I mean, there's Trick Room with the Necrozma, and the Meowstic female
Mm-hmm.
can. Oh, Meowstic female gets fake out. Then Inteleon with Icy Wind, I guess. So yeah, but no status. Will Wisp. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Plasma sets up Trick Room, maybe for the Tita to work in Trick Room. Uh, Bolu
So
can work in Trick Room.
yeah.
Zero speed,
Registeel can work in Trick Room.
70 base. It's still in Vicavolt works in Trick Room.
The more I look at this, the more I think I would say right, this is a dedicated Sand team. Yeah, like most of the time, if he goes for Tyranitar Excadrill, I think he can do well. Then, because being supported with the Inteleon is a good thing. Being supported with the Arcanine and the Bulu, right, to set the grassy terrain, then the opponent cannot freely spam Earthquake. So I think overall, like, yeah, I think it will be centered around Tyranitar Excadrill for quite a lot.
I think the one thing good about Sand teams is it protects Bulu very well because Bulu is weak to flying. So
Nice.
Tita already blocks. Tita is able to back the flying types away. Steel types okay. So steel types are usually physical attackers. Okay, but
Yeah,
he took the
Zacian.
Excadrill. So Arcanine being around to Will-O-Wisp to
Uh-huh.
intimidate the
Oh, he
steel
has
types.
Will-O-Wisp. It's a, yeah, it's an Arcanine. Okay.
Yep, that's good. Excadrill also being around to Max Quake, stat Max Quake for the steel types
Yeah,
away.
and protect.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
Excadrill in general is very good already. And
You know, it's ready still to resist a steel type move with his insane bulk. So
yeah, yeah. The who Aaron Cybertron Zeng, right? He used Excadrill with Gigalith to go to the finals of WB. So yeah, I think
yeah.
historically Excadrill is a good mon in this draft league format. Yeah. In
Yeah,
terms
my
of
only concern is
uh,
that Ita, Exca, Arcanine, Registeel, they all share
Necrozma,
ground.
also weak
They
to
share
ground.
ground type.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That means
So
Inteleon
fire
really
type
needs to protect.
Necrozma, Drill, Tapu Bulu, Registeel,
Oh,
Vikavolt, they are weak to fire type.
yeah, true. A lot of common weaknesses. Yeah, my music is choppy. I don't know why. Maybe should I check? Uh, I don't know whether it's my internet or not. Hang on, YouTube is saying I'm experiencing interruptions. Hakim, are you still there?
Your moods can change
Yeah, I'm
with the
here.
seasons,
Okay.
and sometimes you need a
Maybe I have to
very
refresh
specific.
this YouTube page. That's all. But one thing's for sure, my computer is working very hard. The fan is going crazy. Let me try and prop up my laptop so it can cool down faster. Okay, so, oh no. Yeah, okay, I think the music should be okay now. Yeah, so where shall we rank this team?
Uh,
I understand, right? I can
there's
I
just
can I
too
can
many.
see the worry that you have, right, with a lot of the common weaknesses.
Yeah. Steel. No, Steel is Tita and Bulu.
Yeah. I think the Excadrill really needs to
Next
protect
quick.
the team very well. So this is one of the poorer
I
sand
think
teams
is
out there.
good. Is good. Good. I mean, Sand teams historically, especially in
Yeah.
Series 5, even with Series 3, people run Insane, people run Exca, Tita. These three are already weak to ground, they are weak to water. I even see water types. Three of them are weak to water
Yeah,
types. So it's just the nature of a Sand team which shares at least three common weakness. So is good. Yes, yes, good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to see how things go and how he approaches each matchup then. Yeah, alright. I'll put it as good. And let's move on to the next team. Oh, team. Teams in chat. Team. The only Zamazenta in draft. Blastoise, Togekiss.
Oh,
I think the only Togekiss as well. Because S tier is such a rare, big. The only Porygon Z in draft. Mimikyu, Rotomo, the only Damanitan in draft. Maybe the only Noivern, the only what in the world? Okay, yeah.
I think
Noivern,
yes.
Galvantula also the only ones. And Drapion. Man. Oh, the most obvious pair I'm seeing is Togekiss Blastoise. Yeah, team says he's ready for me to tear him apart. The most so the most obvious thing is Togekiss Blastoise. Follow me, Chao Smash, because it was common in Series 3. Togekiss in general supports the team, so Togekiss Porygon Z is also a very good pair. So I think with Togeki's help, I think you can set Trick Room with Mimikyu. But the question is, after you set
Okay.
Trick Room with Mimikyu, then what happens next?
Mhm.
Then in general, there's Fire, Water, Grass. There's Fairy, Dragon, and Steel. Zamazenta being the Steel.
Marvin the Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. So in general,
is
I don't see any more combos.
the things that is want to support combos that you say Togekiss Blastoise both weak to electric.
Okay.
Then Togekiss Mimikyu both weak to steel.
True. Oh yeah, that's true. So maybe Togekiss might not be the best follow me mon for this team, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Then
Let's move on.
Noivern and
Yeah.
Togekiss.
Both
I
weak
guess
to
rock types.
Yeah.
Noivern,
Interesting.
Galvantula, Togekiss weak to rock type. Amanitan also weak to rock type.
I
Kiss
think
PZ is good. I personally used it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. True. I think actually Kiss PZ you might not know who Dynamaxes as well, cause technically PZ
I mean, you use the IC Wing straight for.
PZ can go for Electro Web. PZ can also go for Thunder Wave. Yeah. Then PZ of course he can ally switch and Trick Room. Yeah. So you never know. Yeah. You can also catch people by surprise and then Dynamax Togekiss. And with the scope lens naturally. Then Kiss PZ with Zamazenta in the back to clean up. Yeah, that's decent. Maybe if you are able to stall out or able to handle the opponent's Dynamax, then Zamazenta can be the one that clears end games. Sort of like a Shifu, because Zamazenta is fighting steel, so you can go steel move, fighting move. And it's very fast. Then Galvantula is unique. Galvantula can speed swap. I know. I'm thinking right for team, your Togekiss will have to protect your mons in the correct ways. For example, you protect Damanitan from ground moves. Then you protect Porygon from fighting moves. So that but then it's a bit interesting that your team has a lot of members that share similar weaknesses to Togekiss. Yeah. Like Togekiss, Togekiss and Dracozolt, they pair very very well. They just cover each other's weaknesses. Yeah. So, but then again, this is draft league, so maybe. Oh, and I know that you have a lot of picks sniped from you. So, yeah. If this is the team that this is the best team that you could have come up with, it's good. Then I'm gonna be very curious to see how you can make Zamazenta work. Because Hakim and I, we tried Zamazenta a little bit.
He has White Guard, he has Snarl, of course the Behemoth Bash.
Yeah, then he has coaching, he has Howl. Quite cool. I think the team also has a good mix of physical and I think mostly special. I would say this is a Porygon Z team.
He has Noivern for fast Tailwind. He has Galvantula for fast Electro Web. Okay, yes.
So in terms of speed, going fast is good. Zamazenta is very fast also.
Z.
The thing is, once the opponent sets up Trick Room, then what can you do, right?
Yeah, who can play under the Trick Room? Because you don't have for team doesn't have Intimidate, don't have screens. Maybe Rotom can screens. Rotomo maybe can provide some screen support. Zamazenta of course can snarl away.
Zamazenta can do very good control.
Just lack of pivoting move, so it always has to hard switch in and out. But Yeah, maybe trick room matchup could be a little bit tricky, but yeah, Neuven has Torn, so that's still possible. Togekis can yawn, so you have some disruptions around to
True. Overall, Togeki is very
uh
solid.
yeah,
Yeah.
just to disrupt your opponents from having his game plan under trick room to go very well. Let's see, Tailwind, yeah, you have Tailwind, so just lacking the screens and lacking the intimidates. Yeah.
Zamacenta has to.
So
Hey, Asara Small Spaces is in chat. Hello, Brian. Can Zamazenta can it not hold his shield? No, Zamazenta is stuck. I mean, you can bring a Zamazenta without holding his shield, but you won't get the +1 defense, and you will be fairy fighting. But it will be slower and and weaker, and then Zamazenta cannot dynamic, so most of the time you will want Zamazenta with his shield. Yeah. Interesting though, if you imagine bringing Zamazenta without the shield. I'm not sure. Yeah. Uh, I would say right, like the more I look at Tim's team, I would say he needs to rely on his Dynamax mons a lot. Yeah. So, other players you have your restricted mon to Dynamax anytime, so you can choose a few. But in this team, like most of the time your opponent would expect the Porygon to Dynamax, the Blastoise to Dynamax. Yeah. So they need to put in a lot of work. And then like what Hakim said, the trick room matchup is very tricky. Overall still okay, good tier, good tools, cause Rotom can help to do stuff, and then definitely in terms of speed control, I think okay. Yeah.
I
Drapion is
think
interesting.
it's
Yes,
just
Drapion only has
wait.
one weakness to ground. But in general, I think
Hmm.
overall a good stuff team. Yeah. Then if you have the chance, then just let the PZ go burr. Right? PZ.
It's good. I would say it's good. Just yeah, Zamazenta. I mean, people won't be scared of Zamazenta as of now until someone proves us
Yeah.
wrong. Maybe team can prove us wrong.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
if all else fails, you can also go Togeki's Blastoise. So you have some flexibility there. Just have to be careful of the Reggie Ilecki player is in your draft. The only one. Because Togeki's Blastoise, you follow me, Shell Smash, you go fast. If your Blastoise doesn't take damage, then Water Spout. Right?
Because the fast mode, I'm just thinking if not even goes fast. Of course, the only hard hitter that we see now is okay PZ Damanitan, of course, can
Yep.
do
Yeah.
can do a lot of damage. But yeah, the question is what happens after that.
Yeah.
You take out one KO, opponent also can
I drafted Damanitan in the previous draft league. I really wanted to try and make the Zen mode Damanitan work. Maybe team you can do something. Then it can work in Trick Room as well. But it's very very niche. It's so unique. Cause Zen mode Damanitan has very high special attack, then 30 base attack. It's very funny, yeah? Very very strange. So Hakim, where do you think we shall rank Team's team?
I incline onto good.
Yeah, I think good right? Because uh
Yeah, good. Because
nice.
the just unfortunate that he has to rely a lot on PZ for to
The
punch
offense,
through
yeah.
opponents. So yeah, offense. Yeah, Damanitan also possible, but I don't think you want to. Wait, you can max, but it's very frail. So yeah, without the intimidates or the screens, a little bit.
If you want to know how Damanitan can work well, right? Go watch Duncan Knee Deep's battles, cause Jamie Boyd is like he manages to come up with very weird Damanitan sets that can survive very funny moves. Like maybe survive like max quick from Excadrill, right? Then you proc weakness policy and then you fire back. Because Damanitan has naturally high HP. Yeah, so maybe you can look at that. Let's move on to. I don't know what Brian is saying. Super Fang yourself. The Zamazenta can. Oh, Neuven. Super Fang yourself. So moving on to KS Knight Rider with the Calyrex Ice that just so happens to be drafted last. You know, the whole draft, this is the weirdest draft, man. So many first time picks, like lazy like the Aerodactyl on this team. Then they drafted everything. Then like they drafted what? Zamazenta, yeah. Then in the end, right, KS Knight Rider was the last person to pick the restricted. And there was still Calyrex Ice available. It's mind blowing, you know. Mind blowing. Okay, let's go through. Calyrex Ice, Urshifu, the normal normal Zapdos, Blacephalon, the only Blacephalon in the whole draft, Weavile, Togetic, the only Tentacruel, the only Aerodactyl, I think the only Marowak, and the only Cottony. A lot of firsts also. And it's so surprising that like this is the last group we are covering, and there are still so many first mons. So this shows how, you know, dynamic and versatile the format has become, like, with all the DLC and Sword and Shield. Any obvious pairings? I tell you what's unique. What's interesting? Like the Tentacruel is clear body, right? And it's famous for weakness policy. Then Aerodactyl can bulldoze. You know Aerodactyl has bulldoze. I didn't know it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, fast. Let's say has Tailwind, I'm not sure.
Yeah, have. The Aerodactyl has fast Tailwind. Yeah. Then, what does the Weavile do is the question. Then also, like, how do you protect the Calyrex Ice, right? That's quite curious.
Yeah, I mean Togetic and Calyrex share the same steel weakness, so it's not the best.
Yeah. Well, maybe you just let Togetic go down.
Marowak does protect the Aerodactyl, Tentacruel, Togetic from any ice move. So yeah, Cottony unfortunately doesn't get Tailwind, so
fake out Icy Wind, yeah. So Weavile gets fake out Icy Wind. Well, I think essentially that's good speed control. So, you know, this team is he has fast mons and then he has slow mons that are okay in Trick Room also. Like Marowak with the bone, and you cannot disrespect it. Yeah. It's just, you know, what if you max quick and then the opponent switches into levitate or flying type. That's tricky.
Let's see. Calyrex is weak to steel. You have Blacephalon. Okay. I mean, Weavile can of course serve and self-proc Blacephalon weakness policy.
Wow, interesting. Okay, yeah. Wow, so we might be looking at a surf mind blown. That's so funny. Then you kill your Weavile. So surf mind blown. Then Cottony. Yeah. Surf mind blown 2 times. Then hopefully you eliminate 3 mons. Then your last mon can Dynamax. Yeah, your 2 mons in the back, you can choose who to Dynamax. Cute, creative.
Aerodactyl does get.
Does Aerodactyl get surf?
Aerodactyl gets Brutal Sweep.
Oh. Wow, okay.
No, I don't think so.
The thing is, Blacephalon is so frail. So frail. Do you want to Dynamax your Blacephalon? Yeah, you might have to go Mind Blown.
It's Mind Blown.
Yeah, true. Then, yeah, but Calyrex is gonna be the strongest member. Then with Urshifu's support in the back, I guess. Then overall, in terms of tools, Weavile with the fake out, then Togetic redirection, but no Intimidate. I forgot to mention Kanto Zapdos, like good typing and generally strong. So, you know, his first 3 mons are first 4 mons are very oppressive. Yeah, good offense. Then the only worry is that can he work well in trick room, if the opponents we can K-Rex. So I think not bad.
Yeah, this team, I mean, comparing to the other Calyrex Ice teams drafted, doesn't
On paper it's not as
look
scary.
like
Mm,
because the mon seems to not be picked to protect the Calyrex Ice. I mean, because it makes sense that he chose the Calyrex Ice
last,
as the
right?
last
Yeah,
pick, right?
yeah.
Something like that.
So over here it shows.
So maybe it wasn't around the Calyrex Ice, maybe.
But I feel like he
But
will
there's
still be able to
the
find some
combo.
ways to go around it.
Yeah.
This team
Because
requires
the
oh,
Aerodactyl and Zapdos can go fast, the fast mode, just tailwind and just deal a lot of damage.
yeah. It's good though. He has
Mhm.
good tools. Generally good typing. Yeah. No Grassmon. Then
Zapdos and Calyrex share the rock type weakness. Persephone rock weak, Viva rock weak, Togetic rock weak, Aerodactyl I think is rock weak.
wow.
Yeah, I think rock doesn't.
Okay. Oh
So
dear.
no one gonna take a rock move. Yeah, except for Urshifu, but yeah.
So I would say overall good offense, but in terms of defense a bit tricky, right?
Defensive typing is
Then he
best.
doesn't have
Defensive typing
intimidate.
is
He doesn't
yeah.
doesn't have reliable screens. So
I mean,
yeah.
Courtney has charm,
Charm,
so there's
okay.
that.
But you can only charm one.
Oh, so too.
Yeah, okay. Man,
Yeah.
so now we see like the effect that he had drafting K-Rex last, huh? Yeah.
Okay, Zapdos screens. Okay.
Oh true, okay, that's nice. It will be like how
Would you?
KS you're in chat as
Oh,
well, nice. Oh, so nice of everybody to come and join. Yeah. Okay.
okay, screens. Okay.
Overall I feel like
I think it doesn't have. Doesn't have to win.
Zapdos lost Tailwind because Tailwind was a move tutor move. But that's fine because you drafted
Yeah.
Aerodactyl and Aerodactyl can set Tailwind quite reliably.
But
Then
I think. I mean, it depends on matchup wise. If Zapdos can be a support set, yeah, I think it could work fast. Screens.
yeah,
So
Togetic
Togetic
protects
protects
Calyrex.
cat.
Yeah, but the thing is you are inviting
Mm,
your opponent to go for Max Steel Spike. Max Steel Spike protects them from Calyrex. Yeah, so we might have to be careful there. Uh yeah, okay.
maybe the Sand team would be a tough matchup.
Oh yeah, the
Maybe
Tyranitar
this,
Exclusive team. Yeah. Oh
yeah,
no,
because there's
sorry
a
that
lot of
the
steel.
music is breaking up. Because my laptop is overworking. In conclusion, I would say that this team allows for creativity, and if you are creative and you can catch your opponent off guard, I think you are able to win some games very handily. Hakim, where do you think we shall rank this?
I'm inclined to good.
Yeah, I think so too. But maybe you can prove us wrong, and we shall see how this team can work well. Yeah. For now, I'll just put it as good as well. All right, let's move on. Final three already. We are ending soon. Oh, I don't know whether Ro left us or not. It might be very. It's in the afternoon there, in US. Okay, let's go on. Dialga, Urshifu Rapid, Indeedee Female, Colossal, Hatterene, Drifblim, Scrafty, Regice, Tangrowth, Rotom Fan. Do you see something weird here? Look at
Colossal.
and Hatterene. What's going on?
Oh man.
I think that was a mistake. Or maybe he drafted a Shifu Rapid too hastily. Yeah, so I would say that he can go with better A tier picks. Yeah, but then because not having the Colossus rocks and not having Hatterin's smite, um, it makes the team less threatening. So it's not as scary, not so terrifying, right?
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's talk about other potential pairings. Um,
Okay, there's the Drift Blim in DD lead, so he can set up Tailwind, Unburden.
mm,
Yeah, in DD had
yeah.
staple lead.
Mhm.
Mm, Franchise. Okay, he
Shifu.
sets up Trick Room, then he's
Oh, Tangrowth covers for Dialga and Colossus weaknesses. Yeah, Tangrowth in general, I think it will be a good redirection mon for him. Yeah,
mm,
true.
mm,
I think right, he can also make just a wild idea, but I think he can make the Tangrowth offensive. Then find some way to set the sun. I'm not sure how, but even his Colossal, Colossal can set the sun, yeah. No, but I was saying right, cause uh Tangrowth is weak to max airstream, right? But then the whole team is kind of anti max airstream, like with the Colossal, with the Reggie Ice, and with the Rotom Fan. Yeah, Rotom Fan is like a budget Thunderous and Zapdos. Electric flying, right? Yeah, budget Zapdos. Yeah.
mm,
Then Dialga, the
mm.
Dialga will have to do some work, right? So
As
what Ro
a
did right was what he drafted as his first pick. He drafted Indeedee
what?
female. Yeah. So
Okay.
he didn't center his team around anything. So what he did was he drafted Indeedee female first because he knew that Indeedee was one of the best mons to draft with everything with follow me, helping hand, psychic terrain. Let's talk about tools then.
Wait, has like Shadow been drafted? I
Yes, yeah,
don't
I think so.
remember. Yes, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's unfortunately no dark types. Might have a tough matchup against that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's crafty will have to put in a lot of work.
That's crafty. Yeah. Okay, there's a dark type. Okay, it's crafty. That's fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
So in terms of tools,
Tools Rotom fan has
yeah, screens, Willow
screens.
Wisp, and Scrafty, Intimidate, Fake Out. Reliable Tailwind, actually reliable Trick Room. So, uh, good speed control. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
overall, I feel like the mons are decently bulky. Like they're towards the higher spectrum of bulky. So, I believe Ro will be able to work around that and then come up with something creative. And then try and win games. Especially with Dialga, you see, you never know what the Dialga can do, right? Yeah,
It looks like a very let me see, series 3 maybe.
good night,
Yeah, Unity
Brian.
female hat trick.
Oh yeah, like yeah, that was series 3, right? Series 2, it's actually series 2. Before Hatterin got Smite and before Lapras had
Yeah.
Resonance.
Right.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah,
So and you just adding the Dialga in.
yeah.
I mean, looking at other the maybe the Sand team, you might have to struggle a little bit because of I don't. Let's see. You have Dialga to take Max Steel Spike, but then okay, Max
Then
Rockfall.
Urshifu can help out.
Uh
Yeah. I would say, right, like,
Against the same matchup, maybe Dialga work.
yeah. Then he has the all the cores, Fairy Dragon Steel, Fire Water Grass. Rotom Fan provides good immunities. Tangrowth protects the team well. Then Indeedee also protects the team well with the terrain, right? So I would say in general, the team can actually work very well. Then Scrafty with Intimidate. So in general, like
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, in
Who
terms of tools, in
who
terms
is a
of
good pick to
typings, yeah. So you have you have what do you call it? You have room, right, to be creative, right, and then come up with something out of the ordinary, because people definitely will expect the colossal, then they will definitely expect the Hatterene in DD. Then you try something different and catch people off guard. Yeah. Then after everything, then the Urshifu Rapid just comes in the late game and cleans up. Yeah. There are, and then a lot of these mons like Driftblim, Scrafty, Rotom Fan, they have a lot of tools. So some of the tools can catch people off guard as well. Yeah. Where do you think we shall rank this, Hakim?
I'm leaning towards good because it's. I mean, yeah, you mentioned about creativity. I'm not sure I 100% agree because it's quite.
Oh,
You can roughly guess, what can
like what's
happen.
coming,
Yeah,
right?
in DD
Yeah,
had
that's true.
so a Shifu Colossal. I mean, because information is now quite clear, right? Oh, it's just a normal Colossal,
Yeah,
and if you want Drift Beam to in DD Drift Beam, so the thing is like some of the modes are Dialga. Is it the okay? Dialga and Hatterene are the trick room setters. So, yeah, it's quite. I mean, like it's only, let's see, if you want to go with the Tailwind mode, are there anyone to abuse the Tailwind except for
oh,
Dialga,
then maybe Urshifu.
Colossal, and Shifu?
Yeah, true.
Because if you want to go with the fast mode, you're always having to go Drift Beam and in unless you know that your opponent doesn't have very fast uh mode
Yeah, true.
to outspeed the Drift. Yeah. So it seems like very trick room heavy unless he's able to find a way to make Drift Beam in DD work for a
Yeah,
very quick very fast. Because the difference between Indidi and Tapulele is Tapulele has taunt, so can taunt the trick room setter and able to play in the fast mode against
yeah,
opposing
true.
trick room mode.
Well,
So
let's see if maybe Dynamax Tangrowth or Dynamax, like the last 3 months, they have potential to Dynamax. Yeah, then see if it can work well.
mhm.
All right, I'm okay with the good tier.
Is because uh those combos proven to work in consistently in BGC. So
That's true. Yeah.
let's see
If
if there's
all else fails, then you go Hattery in DD, right?
anything creative that can.
I can see a few things
Mhm.
like creative, but then I'm not sure. The damage output is good enough to warrant to do that kind of combos. Yeah, like technically you can do live offensive in DD, then Drift Beam is the one that does the support. You go Tailwind, then you live offensive in DD. In DD is part normal, right? Normal psychic. You can also go for max strike to lower your opponents, and it's step max strike. Then Drift Beam can control with Will-O-Wisp and strength set. Yeah, and I don't know whether Drifblim gets fake tears. If just so happens Drifblim gets fake tears, then that would be quite cool. Yeah. Then alright, let's. Anything else to add, Hakim? We have been going at this for quite some
Nope.
time.
Yep.
Let's go. Okay, final
Yep.
two.
We are out to the final two.
Nice,
Okay.
nice, nice. Okay. Yay, my Sogalio buddy. So Yan's team. No problem, Ro. Yeah, you tuned back in at the right time. Uh, Yen's team has Sogalio, and you see the Colossal is in the correct place now. Colossal Dragapult, Clefable, Terrakion, Raikou, Ludicolo, Drempa, Obstagoon, Jinx. And yeah, I'm gonna move on to rank the best teams. Yeah, look at this, Colossal, Terrakion, Dragapult. How is he allowed to draft this? Nice. Yeah. So he got it. He got the combo. Then, I think Clefable, Solgaleo also not bad. Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
like Clefable
Yep.
in general protects the team.
Mm.
Raikou. I mean, Raikou okay with the snarl. Then Ludicolo
Mm-hmm.
without rain. So that's strange. I'm not sure. This in armor group, the first team is the Kyogre, the good rain team.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
if this guy
Mm-hmm.
intentionally sniped Ludicolo from him. Yeah. Then I think Drempa, this is the first Drempa we are seeing, and I think it's pretty solid because with the Cloud9 together with Altaria and Obstagoon and Jinx. So seems to be pretty top heavy, and then sometimes Drempa can come in to help. But historically in Draft League, as long as you bring Dragapult, Terrakion, Colossal, I think you're good. I think even against the Legends, you're still okay, right? You can kill Zacian easily.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Yep.
wait, can you kill Zacian easily? Yeah, because the Zacian will hit the Dragapult into
Colossal.
Sash. Yeah. The Dragapult, the
Mm-hmm.
Zacian can close combat the Colossal, but then I don't think the Colossal will die. Yeah.
I mean, will always breaking swipe. So
So as I was saying,
the
yeah.
Zation
No, you
first.
can't breaking side with Zacian. So you need to will always speed.
That's
Yeah.
the dragon. Okay, yeah. So you
Crazy,
can
right?
will
Yeah.
always first. Yeah. That's
So
true.
Ludicolo
Okay. Yeah.
covers a lot for Ko. Yeah, okay.
Obstagoon can cover for the ghost type weakness because yeah, the Dragapult, Solgaleo, they are weak to the
Oh.
ghost types. So you have Obstagoon for the ghost types at least. As for the dark type, not much answer. I mean, Clefable needs to do some
Yeah,
work
he needs to keep going
against
for follow me.
types. I would say the Steel Dragon Fairy Core between Clefable, Dragapult, Galio is solid because yeah, it is honestly to me it's very good.
Yeah, true.
Dragapult for Terrakion and Colossal, I think that is superb. You keep your opponents guessing.
Oh,
Raikou,
furthermore.
Solgaleo can always bulldoze.
Oh, I forgot about
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, Raikou can bulldoze. Oh, furthermore, the Dragapult
Bulldoze,
doesn't even need
Solgaleo.
to be supportive. Dragapult Clefable by itself, very strong already. Follow me,
Yeah.
Dragon Dance. Like I can see a Jinx Ice Shard into Dragapult. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
you can also consider Ludicolo, absorb Bob, then Ludicolo sets the rain for itself and go fast.
Oh, the team is saying I'm debating trading for Licky Licky just for the Cloud9 because there are so many scary weather teams in this draft. Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that makes because if there's the sand, I mean, yeah, this at least for this group, there's the
Yeah,
sun, rain,
yeah.
sand.
And does
Yeah.
Jinx get TR? Yep, Jinx gets TR. Jinx gets Lovely Kiss and Fake Out. That's why it rose in popularity. And who was it? Who's that guy? He was able to make a good Jinx team. Oh my god, I'm
Or
blanking out on his name.
Francisco
Yes,
Padini.
Francesco Padini. Yeah. So I will put this as a terrifying team.
Yep, this one I agree. Yeah, it's a terrifying team.
Then, even under Trick Room, I feel like maybe Drampa can still do well. But essentially, and Sogalio can do well. Very bulky, and essentially,
Mm.
he should be able to stop Trick Room pretty well. Yeah, Dragapult Terrakion already, very oppressive.
Mm.
Nice.
Really, it's quite intimidating right? Dragapult clear body, Solgaleo is literally clear body. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and
it's pretty
Obstagoon,
intimidate proof. Yeah.
yeah. So,
Oh, and Obstagoon
so
again, right? Like you said in the previous four, yeah, groups, a good
mhm.
counter to Calyrex Ice. One thing I can see
And
that might be bad is that there are four fighting weak mons, right? Colossal.
mm,
Is Terrakion weak to
so
fighting?
yeah,
Terrakion,
fighting, yeah.
Drampa, Obstagoon, yeah. But then again, he might not
Mm,
bring Drampa and Obstagoon that much, right? So I think he's fine in that aspect. So
mm-hmm.
we are looking at a solid draft here.
Yep,
Oh, my music stopped. Man, I didn't
terrifying.
realize. My laptop is totally overworking now. Okay, but that's okay because we are down to our last last group. Yeah, player number 13. Sorry, our last team. Xerneas. I think this is the second Xerneas. Xerneas, this is the only G-Max Butterfree. This might be the only Metagross. Suicune, Regidrago, Toxicroak, Jellicent, Delmise, Rhydon, and the one and only Togepi.
Hmm.
He has a lot of he's I think he's very Xerneas centric.
Uh,
Like you really need to try
um,
and get the Xerneas up. Xerneas or Metagross. Yeah.
okay, combos, Rage Powder, Geo. Okay, pick
Or
out
even
Geo.
like Togepi follow me. Yeah, follow me, Joe.
For me, but yeah, you don't want to have double fairy, with the
Yeah,
steel
double
type.
steal, right?
So not,
Wow, imagine if there's a spread steal move, then that would be bad. What else? What
um,
other common pairings, right? Like who can help activate the Metagross is the question. I'm sure there are
like
some,
there's
you
a
know. Yeah, Navia says
well,
I'm not
there's a
really a fan of Xerneas. Yep. The the Pokemon company did a lot of work to stop Xerneas because Xerneas was too powerful last time. Then they invented so they went on to Sun and Moon, then they invented Solgaleo. Then Solgaleo is not enough, so they went on to Sword and Shield and they invented Zacian and Zamazenta. So yeah, too bad. But we can see if Bohm, this player, can come up with good strats for his Xerneas, because most of the time I think he might have to bring his restricted mon. Right? There aren't many Dynamax targets on his team.
yeah. So for this, seems like there's no way for. I mean, Toxicroak, I guess get Sucker Punch. Maybe can self proc Metagross.
Metagross, maybe. I'm sure one of them will get Bulldoze. I think even Suicune might get Bulldoze, right? Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, always you can run physical Xerneas. Nothing wrong with that. Steel spike. I don't know.
How
Maybe
can Xerneas steal Spike?
Smart Strike.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You can always do that.
Then okay, let's move on to the tools. Toxicroak
It's
gets Fake
Combat,
Out.
gets Horn,
Huh, Xerneas gets so
Mega
much stuff.
Horn,
Okay.
Play Rough,
Yeah,
Slide, Giga Impact for speed control. So yeah,
nice.
and 131 attack stat.
Oh,
Nothing to uh,
nice.
okay.
Inivia is saying Jellicent is amazing
Suicune.
in draft.
Hmm.
Oh, he has two bulky water types. Yeah, Suicune and Jellicent. No, Jellicent amazing in draft.
Fortunate.
It's tricky,
Hmm.
right? Cause you know
Unfortunately,
there's an Yveltal and
the
there's a
speed
Calyrex
control,
Shadow.
the Butterfree Tailwind weak to electric, Suicune Tailwind weak to electric type,
Oh,
Jellicent Trick Room also weak to electric type.
oh
So
yeah.
yeah, there's
Damn. Then he will
all
have
weak
to
to.
use Rhydon, right,
It's
to
not
catch people off guard.
exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
I mean yeah, of course you can pair Jellicent beside Rhydon to yeah, Rhydon may have to come in a lot
Yeah.
to protect the tailwind setters.
Especially when
Mm,
the only Regieleki is in this group. So he might need to avoid that Regieleki player. Yeah, I would say this
yeah,
is a very Xerneas and Metagross centric team. The rest of the mons are there to
but
try their best to help support.
Metagross, Jellicent, their mind is weak to Ghost and Dark type. Okay, Xerneas is able to beat the Dark types. That's no worry. But what about the Ghost type?
Yeah,
Does he
the
have a
Ghost Rider.
type?
Dark.
Doesn't seem like he has a Dark type.
Oh, yeah, he has
You
so
know?
many mons that are weak to Ghost as well, right? Or maybe he can try his best
Mm.
to activate Delmise under Trick Room. That will help. Yeah. I guess if all else fails, then you go Gmax Butterfree and roll dice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, their minds is scary under trick rooms.
Yeah. Regidrago is still
Really,
okay.
they go. There's no Misty Terrain. I think we spoke before, but without the fast tailwind, maybe there will be others who outspeed the Ready Draco, reduce the HP, so the Dragon Energy is now less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think potentially
that's the
this team, if you don't activate the Xerneas, then you'll work well in Trick Room, I guess. Because Butterfree with a Trick Room setter is always good. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Alright. Where do
He
you
can
think?
Toxicroak and Dragon Energy with Reggie Draco just to get a lot of damage turn one. But Misty
Yeah.
Terrain comfy.
Oh, hey, Jix! You're here as well. Look at where we ranked your team. You are in the terrifying tier. I would put this team in the not too bad tier. Yeah, sadly. Because
Too bad, yeah.
doesn't look the best. And then, Xerneas might not have that good of a place in this meta. But let's see how Xerneas works in Draft League then.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey, Carter is here as well. Why Misty Terrain when you can Aromatherapy? Interesting. Yeah, so I think that about concludes our almost, oh my gosh, we spent 5 hours at this.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for
Good luck
joining me.
getting the
Yeah, good luck extracting the Twitch stream, right? Oh no.
yeah.
Let me check if I can still get the music going. My computer is heating up like crazy. I think it's I don't know this window keeps hanging. Alright. So overall, what do you think of our tier list, bro?
I think it's pretty hype. I think it's very exciting to see all the strategies. I mean, we spoke it on face value for now, but I'm pretty sure everyone here is gonna give their best and they're gonna research even more in detail.
Yeah.
I think when the roster comes out, that is where we can start identifying more on how they can match well against certain matchups for the teams. Because so
True.
far, we have only analyzed on face value what combos they can have, whether they are able to, go up against a lot of the matchups in general. I think you have explained before. There's only four Swiss rounds, right? There's only four rounds
There's
of
only
Swiss.
4 Swiss rounds, yeah.
Four rounds of Swiss. There's 12 players, so there's only 4 teams 4 teams they have to face. Maybe if like after our explanation they are weak to the ghost types or dark types, then they pray hard. I hope I don't meet an Evoltile team or Ghost Rider team, and then slowly they try to tweak their teams to have a better matchup against them. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how they strategize to overcome some of the challenges, because
Yeah.
no team is perfect. Yeah, no team.
Well,
is
I'm just
perfect.
gonna talk about chat for a while. Mr. Mizu is here, dropping in a second while at work. And Tim says our ranking is pretty accurate. Oh, his ranking is pretty accurate. Quite happy with his ranking. Navia says, yeah, oh, that's something that Hakim is saying also. Everyone, he thinks that everyone has a good opportunity, you see, as long as they put in work, and try and come up with a good solution against your matchup. Yeah, very, very well said. Oh, Jiggly is asking why am I a spook? For that, you need to watch our Twitch replay, I guess. Because we drafted you, yeah. But your team is scary because of Yveltal, Blastoise, Comfy together with Sen. That's insane. Yep. And I don't and then we also identified that the crown group, the green group, is the group of death, as shown by the number of terrifying things. Well, I can move my team to to interesting. Okay, screenshot this. Yeah, but overall okay. But yeah, I'm very, very, very excited about this draft, and I also want to say that I'm very thankful for you that we are able to come up with this this tier list. This was very, very fun.
Yeah,
Nice.
glad to join. I think maybe there's a small, what do you call it, a small note to everyone will be, so far my personal take is, Pivotal teams will be a team to beat, because I have a feeling that there's not a lot of strong fairy types going along. Maybe the Hectorine, yeah, there's Primarinas. Those who chose them, they are good on them. But for those who don't have a strong fairy type, or an electric type at least, maybe a rock type, then yeah, Yveltal is something you guys have to think out of the box to defeat, because that it can be a monster to defeat. Seeing mostly all the Yveltal teams has Comfy with them.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, with that, shall we end the stream?